Hi. It's fine. It's okay. I don't want this now. I don't want your high, lazy high on a Sunday morning. I expected more, guys. Can I request you guys to come in the first row? All of you, any of you. We have to fill all of this up. We are only going to be these many of us, guys. So it'll just be nice if you can also, when you're performing, interact with people who are sitting in the first and second row. It'll be fun. I love it, dude. Every time I host, I have to do this, okay, when during the show starts. And people start group discussion in the background. You know, pros and cons, where should we go, which seat is ideal, where do we sit, how can we support our friends. It's very sweet. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm still looking for these 5 seats to get full. And I'm looking at you guys only, who are standing. It's like we're playing that game where you got caught. You were standing and you got caught. I also apologize to the first row because I am tall and your necks might ache after today, so I'm really sorry about that. Your necks might ache, okay? Welcome, guys. Hi. Okay, wait 1 second. I'll do it now, okay?
Hi again.
Pretend like you guys didn't do that the last time. Okay? Hi.
Hi.
What the fuck happened 10 minutes back? Why were you so rude? Okay, hi, welcome. My name is Harsh. I'm going to be your host for today afternoon. Welcome to Habitat Poetry Open Mic. How many of you are coming for the first ever time? Because I can see a lot. The list is filled with first timers. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Congratulations, welcome. But is this the first time ever, or is this first time at Habitat? Because I've realized. First time ever? Ever?
First time ever.
Both? Okay, okay. Because this happens a lot, you know, when I tell this is the first time ever and they come and they're like, at Habitat. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't know. It was written, there was a star mark, I couldn't do anything. My bad, okay? So, okay, you're in the middle and everyone else is first time ever in life, you're performing poetry for the first time in life on stage. You've done it before?
No.
Okay, first time. Wow, okay. You guys don't look nervous at all. Like, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Trust me, it's a good sign. There are a few rules, okay? I'll send the rules and then we can move ahead to the interesting part, the boring part. But remember it, huh? Please don't forget. We have, each of you get 4 minutes of time, okay? 4 minutes of time. There is a timer right there, just to ease things for you, so that we don't have to keep telling you, 1 minute up, 2 minutes up. Don't want to do that. So like 4 minutes will be up at that clock at some point. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, there'll be a light that will spark in the background, okay? When it sparks like 1-2 times, that's your signal, okay? It's almost like an extraterrestrial signal telling you that, hey, your time on stage is up for a while. So please take 30 more seconds and then wrap up your piece, okay? A lot of times what happens is, the minute we start showing light, people are like, yeah, so there, you know, like, and they forget to see. They start looking at the wall, and they forget that it existed, right? And then we have to come stand here and they look and they're like, oh, I still have 3 more minutes, right? And I'm like, that got over 17 minutes back. So it gets very difficult for us, okay? Also, the main thing is, we want everyone to get enough time, okay? A lot of you are like first timers again, first time ever doing this. So I want you guys to have the same experience that probably I had and many other people had while they did their first time. So everyone should get enough time. And also the people like audience, I'm sure there are a lot of audience members who come to support clearly. We have 6 performers and 12 people here, so clearly there are more audience members here. So they have also come to listen. So we should give them enough time to listen to everyone, okay? That's number 1. Second, today is a Sunday. I know it's a fact. I don't need to tell you. You guys woke up on a Sunday, got ready from whichever part of the city, and you came here, okay? So I request and urge you to have fun while you're doing this. I'm going to have fun, okay? I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm going to have a lot of fun today. I hope you have fun too. It could be a first time, it could be 100th time. I think the stage always gives and gives back. So like this is a moment to take back from that. So please have fun. Third, if you have any kind of trigger warning in your please give it. Okay, is anyone working today after this? Is anyone working? No? Except our team. No one working today? Okay, so let's not ruin someone's day, okay? So give trigger warning early in advance so that someone can step out for 4 minutes and come back. We don't want to trigger those emotions in people. What else? Fourth, for those of you who are not doing it for the first time, if you feel left out, just say it's your first time. People feel very motivated to motivate people who are doing something for the first time. It's a very human thing, okay? It's a very sweet thing. So like, vouch on it. Do that, okay? Now coming to the main part, which most people are concerned with. We are live streaming this event, okay? is going to go on our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel called Habitat Studios. If you haven't subscribed, too bad for you. You should subscribe it. I can't say anything more than that. We've really worked hard for 5 years to get the channel up and coming. So please subscribe to the channel. You will find the link to this open mic after this gets over on our YouTube channel. So then you can take it from there, you can download it, you can put out reels. Please credit the team or credit people, because a lot of people are working hard for it. So please credit people. Photos of each of your photos will be clicked and you will get it in your DM in 2 to 3, 4, maybe 5 days. We have events every day. Guys. Just please. You know, one morning what happened? At 6 o'clock, I can't believe this happened. 6 o'clock in the morning, I was at home and I got a call. Okay, now I'm a freelancer, so I am hopeful. Even at 6 in the morning, I'm like, hey, someone's gonna call me and give me work. Maybe someone has work, right? So I pick up. And the person on the other line, without saying name, without saying anything, without even saying, hello, am I talking to Harsh? No, nothing, right? Exactly. Where are my photos from the poetry open mic? And I'm like, bro, I've been to 500 poetry open mics. You have to at least, first of all, why are you calling me at this morning? Second, I will give your photos. I'm really sorry that I have photos on my laptop. Third, can you let me sleep, please? So, please, I request you, we will give your photos. It'll come in your DM from Habitat, maybe in less than a week's time. We'll tell you 3-4 days, but I'm just saying maximum less than a week's time, right? That's about it, man. Those are the rules. I like talking, as you can clearly see. So I'll come and talk to each one of you guys over a period of this open mic, okay? And we'll have a lot of fun. I will now, let's do an exercise, okay? I'm going to call a person, a fictional person. You guys have to pretend like they're your best friend and cheer for them, okay? Is that, are we on? Yeah? Okay, cool. Na. You didn't, I felt like you didn't see this coming, and I can understand, I'm sorry, okay? But you got the drill, right? You got the drill. I'll call a person like this time really, and then you have to pretend like, oh my god, wow, my bestie's performing, right? And cheer them on, okay? This could be again someone's first time, someone's whatever time. We will support every single person because this takes a lot of courage, and I really envy all of you guys to take out this time and space on a Sunday morning. You guys look really fresh, man. You guys, none of you look sleep deprived. None of you look like Saturday night got to you. You know, sometimes we have performers on Monday. You'll wear glasses. I don't know, indoors. or just come. You just know, right? That's a telltale sign that Saturday night was long for you. Like you couldn't wake up even now. Anyways, cool. I'll call the first person, okay? And you guys have to cheer and clap and when they come. And listen to them for 4 minutes and then I'll come back and then we'll do the same thing over and over again. Cool? You guys got it? Yeah, okay. We'll call the first person. We'll start today's open mic. Yeah, okay. And together, everyone. Can we please have Ankit? He's the first time performer. Go mad till you come to stage.
हेलो माइक टेस्टिंग टाइम स्टार्ट हो गया तो अभी शुरू कर लेते हैं जल्दी से फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइमर्स बॉम्बे से कौन कौन नहीं है ऑलमोस्ट आ गए सो तुम लोग थोड़ा ज़्यादा रिलेट करो कि बाकी लोग भी थोड़ा सा रिलेट कर लेना यार ठीक है तो आई कम फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल टाउन यार 10th के बाद ही स्कूल खत्म हुआ तो बाहर निकलना पड़ता है रिसोर्सेज होते नहीं है छोटे शहरों में 6 शहर बदल चुका हूँ लगने लगा था कि एक पॉइंट के बाद क्या होगा ना कि शहर और घर बदलने से फर्क पड़ना बंद हो जाएगा बिकॉज तुम्हें लगता है कि तुम मूव करते रहोगे पर लास्ट 5 महीना पहले गुड़गांव से बैंगलोर शिफ्ट होना था जॉब के लिए और तब आखिरी दिन जब मैं गुड़गांव में बिता रहा था ना तब एक फीलिंग आई थी वो फीलिंग के बारे में लिखा मैंने और वो फीलिंग घर छूट रहा है उसके बारे में लिखा तो कुछ दिन से मन में एक अजीब सी बेचैनी थी जैसे मानो कुछ तो अलग है पर समझ भी नहीं आ रहा था क्या फिर एक दिन जब बैठा खुद के साथ और पूछा कि चल क्या रहा है बॉस तब अंदर से एक आवाज आई मतलब से घर छूट रहा है मैंने बोला अरे पर घर तो 6 महीना पहले लिया था किराए पर उसके लिए इतना परेशान क्या हुआ उन सब बातों का जब परिवार और दोस्तों से कहा करता था कि एक शहर में नहीं बस सकते हम घर नहीं खरीदना मुझे कभी हमारी जनरेशन अलग है जिंदगी में अटक जाऊंगा अगर एक जगह घर बसा लिया तो पर मन ने फिर याद दिलाए वो सभी लम्हे जिनमें ये किराए का फ्लैट घर बना था भूल गया कैसे पहली बार जब अंदर आया था और वीडियो बनाकर घर वालों दोस्तों और अपनी पार्टनर को भेजकर बोला था सही लग रहा है यार लग रहा है घर वाली फीलिंग आ जाएगी यहाँ पर कैसे पापा ने बाथरूम की टूटियों टॉयलेट जेट खराब ट्यूबलाइट सब एक दिन में ठीक करा दिए थे कैसे माँ ने किचन को एक ही दिन में अप एंड रनिंग कर दिया था, कैसे जिंदगी में पहली बार मेड्स का ट्रायल किया था, वो बंदा जिसने आज तक कभी किसी को ना बोलने के लिए इतनी हिम्मत जुटानी पड़ती थी, कैसे 4 को मना करके फिर दीदी को काम पर रखा था, कैसे रात में बेडरूम के कांच के दरवाजे के पार जो चकाचौंध थी और ग्रीनरी थी उसको देखकर बेडरूम से व्यू देख भेंचो का मैसेज भेजा था दोस्तों ने, और पार्टनर के साथ रहना पहली बार ही किया था ना ये भी, इस फ्लैट को घर बनाया था मिलकर तुम दोनों ने, कैसे बेड के पीछे वाली दीवार पर फोटोज लगाई थी फ्रेम में जो दोनों की म्यूचुअल फेवरेट्स थी, सब यादें एकदम वापस ताज़ा हो गई। सबसे ज़्यादा अलग और घर बनने का प्रमाण तो था स्विगी में गुड़गांव फ्लैट से गुड़गांव होम वाला स्मूथ ट्रांजिशन। जिंदगी में ना कुछ चीज़ें बहुत छोटी लगती हैं पर सिर्फ तब तक जब तक वो तुम्हारे साथ होती। अब जाके समझ आया कि अपने घर से लगाव होता क्या है। कुछ दिन लगा लो किसी दोस्त रिश्तेदार के घर या फिर घूमो कहीं पर मन का चैन आखिरी में अपने घर पर ही आता है। अब सोचता हूँ कैसे लगता होगा उस दुल्हन को जिसका घर छूट रहा होता है, कैसे शादी की सभी खुशियों और एक्साइटमेंट में एक बेचैनी जो है वो उस चावल में उस कंकड़ की तरह आकर सब हिला देती होगी। कई बार लगा ही नहीं था कि लगभग 30 साल का होने आने के बाद भी जिंदगी में नए नए इमोशन से डील करना पड़ेगा, पर जिंदगी में कभी कुछ प्रिडिक्ट कर जाते हैं, है ना। खैर अब बस कुछ गिने चुने लम्हे गुजार रहा हूँ अपने घर के साथ, इस उम्मीद में कि ये दीवारें भी याद रखेंगी कि आसानी से गंदा नहीं होने दिया था। ये दरवाजे भी मिस करेंगे उन 2 लोगों को जो हवा का झोंका आने पर भी जोर से बंद नहीं होने देते थे उसे। घर तो छूट ही रहा है पर ये उम्मीद भी लेकर जा रहा हूँ कि नया शहर और नया घर जल्दी अपना शहर और अपना घर बनेंगे, क्योंकि जिंदगी रुकती नहीं किसी एक फीलिंग के लिए। थैंक यू सो मच। My name is Ankit Pawar. Thank you for being a wonderful audience.
Can you please have it one more time, one more time? First of all, I just want to ask you if I can borrow your friends who are so patiently sitting at 2 corners shooting the whole thing for you. That was great, dude. Please, can we have for this is. I mean, we also have 3 cameras, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. People can't do today with.
वो हफ्ते में आएगा ना?
नहीं, वो आज ही आ जाएगा. फोटोज हफ्ते में आएगा. हाँ, वीडियो तो ऐसे शूट करने के लिए. So please, क्या? Okay, wonderful. That was fun, right? He mentioned not being in Bombay. How many of you are not from Bombay? Oh, crazy supremacy. मैं भी नहीं हूँ Bombay से. I'm from Bangalore. Where are you from?
Indore.
Indore. Okay, let's do this quickly.
Delhi, Uttarakhand.
Wow.
फरीदाबाद।
Wow. All next to you, all like that. So all neighbors, huh? All neighbors.
Kolkata.
Kolkata.
गुजरात।
Gujarat. Is this India? Yes, Anil. Delhi.
Banaras.
क्या बात है यार. Wow.
National integration.
Yeah, this is almost. और बाकी सब बॉम्बे से ही हो. Okay.
आप कहाँ से हो?
Bangalore. हाँ. So I'm sure everyone felt culture shock when you came to Bombay, right? Because everything is different here. It's not like in any other city, including the rent. Including the rent. It's the worst, dude. I'm sure all of us collectively can start an association for brokers that we have so nicely settled their lives up. हम लोग का लाइफ सेटल नहीं हुआ बट हमारे ब्रोकर्स का लाइफ डेफिनेटली सेटल हुआ है इस शहर में, क्योंकि कुछ पता ही नहीं है कि कहाँ कैसे. इट्स वेरी हार्ड मैन, बट आई डू रिलेट टू व्हाट यू सेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक मेकिंग अ हाउस, बिकॉज it's the same reaction, right? Every time you see, first of all, you see one nice house in 10 houses. The broker will sell all the 10 houses to you the same way, saying, wow, क्या space है, क्या space. One, I remember, okay, 5-6 साल पहले, there was this house in Vile Parle. It was a very small house. It was maybe like this small, maybe a little bit of more space. Before taking us, he's like, "Arey, sir, spacious. Oh, wow. Oh." And we really thought he is trying to like help us out, okay? And we enter the house, we look at the space. Even inside the house, he's like, "Arey, window देखो sir. Oh, क्या spacious है." I'm like, we're not going to live outside the window for sure. So I don't know where this is going, but yeah, it's been very hard, dude. You can find, I wrote a random post, okay, I don't know, tell me if you agree with this. Randomly, when Facebook was active, I used to write like random shit on it. So once I wrote that NASA will be able to find more details about the black hole before you find a house in Bombay. Because it's so hard, dude. I can't even fuck. And that was my main concern when I moved to the city. Even now, okay, my friends, they'll be like, oh, how's work and all. They don't pay so much attention to that. How's your roommate? Ah, fine. How's the house? Was it difficult to find it? You know, all the like right questions that they ask. So, yeah, it's nice. But how does it feel being in Bombay? Anyone? How does it feel being in Bombay? You guys are from Bombay, no?
Yes.
Sorry. तुम लोग इधर से ही हो यार, क्या तुम लोग का opinion? Because anyways, leave. I'm saying like because you guys have seen this only, no? So if I start telling you things that don't exist, you'll be like, hey, ये सब नहीं होता है. And I'm like, ये होता है बॉम्बे के बाहर होता है ये, बॉम्बे में नहीं होता है सब, okay? Like I tell you one more spot. Everyone knows this, okay? Everyone knows reclamation.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what happens in reclamation. As in you go to Worli Sea Phase, okay? Well, that's one of the things. But you know what happens before Worli Sea Phase? That whole parameter which cops, government, everyone has agreed to without asking each other, at every 50 meters there are going to be two people just getting to know each other closely. That's the best way I can describe that, right? And I remember one Sunday I was at Carter Road and I was walking straight, and on the left side I could see an old guy with his dog, I could see a family, I could see kids playing, and on the right side two people behind the rocks. And I'm like, this is perfect coexistence. There's nothing else can exist. So on a Sunday evening at Carter Road. I don't know what my realization when I realized that this is truly something weird, right? When I first came to Bombay in 2015 for an internship, I was in Mumbai Central going towards Marine Drive. I reached Marine Drive. It was 1 in the afternoon. Okay, 1 p.m. during summer, and I saw a couple sitting at Marine Drive opposite Pizza by the Bay with an umbrella on top of their head. And I couldn't understand science. I couldn't understand anything as to how anything can operate in that weather or I don't know, dude, how people do it. It's bizarre, man. Monsoons are another... fuck, I don't know. People should pitch this idea of a tent in Shark Tank, of a safe tent. No one can take this away from you. Okay, cool. We'll come back and talk. I'll call the next person. Also first time performer. A lot of first time performers. So please cheer, please motivate. And you've been nice so far. But I think someone's... okay, cool. People keep walking in there. That's a door, guys. Okay. Cool. I feel very intimidated. This camera's been on. I'm so scared, dude.
That's why I was...
It's been right here and I'm like, can I move? Can I do anything? Okay.
That's
It's
why
fine.
I was sitting behind.
So that you can record the whole show. Bro, that's piracy, bro. Recording in...
I'm not going to upload anywhere.
That's still piracy. Okay. But why don't you record everyone then? You can just watch it on YouTube, live stream. This is the first time someone's done this. I don't know how to... Is it really like there's a movie premiere and all the casting crew are sitting there and someone's sitting in the first row with like, I'm not going to put it anywhere, bro. I'm just putting. It's cool, you can. Just... It felt like I was talking to the phone. Anyways, cool. We'll call the next person, okay? You guys know what to do? Come on. Can you please have Nidhi?
Hey everyone. So I have a poetry for someone, but it's like it had to be by someone. Like I wrote it, but it had to be by someone. So जब वो बिना कहे सब कुछ कह देता है, सन्नाटे का मंजर कुछ इस कदर था जैसे, मैं रात तो तुम चांदनी हो जैसे, एक दूसरे के कभी ना हुए हो ऐसे, अब एक दूसरे के बिन अधूरे हो जैसे, तुम क्षमा बन जाना मैं डरती शाम बन जाऊं, हो सके तो तुम पर कुर्बान हो जाऊं, आंखों में वो काला काजल तुम्हारा लगाकर तुम नजर तो आओ, तुम पर मेहरबान हो जाऊं, देखा करूं मैं तुम्हें इन अंधेरों में, एक उजाला सा जैसे कोई खड़ा, तुम इन अंधेरों में हाथ तो थामो मेरा, होने ना दूंगा जिंदगी का कोई इम्तिहान बड़ा, जिंदगी की एक डोर तुमने थामी थी ऐसे, जन्म जन्म के साथी हो जैसे, अकेला छोड़ ना जाना कभी तुम्हारा हुआ ही नहीं कभी मैं जैसे। छू लेना कभी इन कागज की कश्तियों को, शायद तुम्हारे प्यार में अमर हो जाऊं। तुम मेरे लफ्जों को अपना बनाकर तो देखो, तुम शायरी और मैं शायर बन जाऊं। उन फूलों की महक में मैं समाया हूँ ऐसे, जिंदा हूँ उन खुशबुओं के जैसे। गुजर न जाऊं उन पलों में कहीं, बिछड़ गया हो एक गुलाब कांटों से जैसे। अब हम और तुम अनजान ही सही, मैं अकेला और तुम नादान ही सही। प्यार की हदें तो देखो जनाब, तुम अनजान और मैं तुम पर मेहरबान ही सही। शुक्रिया कर देना उस चांद का, तुम्हारी कमी पूरी कर दी हो जैसे। मैं जान गवा ना दूं तुम पर दोबारा कहीं, जीने की एक आस बन जाना जैसे। जीने की एक आस बन जाना जैसे।
Can we please have a round of applause? So, you know what happened right now? You guys clapped so loud that I called Nidhi, and then because Aditya was supposed to be second, she came up on stage. That's fine. We can do this.
Actually, I heard it E.
Okay. Nidhi, Aditi, fair enough. It happens. I'm just being real with you guys. Thank you so much. No, it's completely fine. It's not like you took her slot and she can't perform now. But it's totally cool. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. Okay, before calling the next person, I'll try giving you guys a fun story. I like doing real life stories because there's so much impact in real life stories because it's really happened at some point, right? And most people have kind of faced it. So I'll say you know what, and you guys are gonna say what back. Okay, got it? This time don't be like the first hi, huh? Okay. You know what? What? Cool, great, that works. How many of you had a childhood friend that have really annoyed the living out of you? Wow, 1 person, 2, 3. Are you still friends with that person?
No.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's how it should be. So, okay, at a distance.
Emotional distance.
Okay. Physical distance there isn't?
Socially, I am.
Social distancing? Yeah, you should. With these people, you should social distance, man. The kind of virus they have, no one can.
Totally like long back.
Long back, no?
Yeah.
Oh, great, man. Mostly, I'm assuming it's in school and college when we don't have, we can't say no to someone or we don't know what to do, right? So now, like I said, I'm from Bangalore. I'm also Gujarati, okay? And to top that, I am also a Jain, right? Very niche. Very niche, man. We are. There were 3 families. So I used to go to a boys' school, all boys' school. Okay, another misfortune in my life. Any boys been to all boys' school? Yeah, how's the experience been for you?
Terrible.
Yeah, thank you. I feel the same. Heavenly. Heavenly.
Yes.
There's something.
See, I can't visualize or even think of it because it wasn't. But can you give one scenario where you were like, this was really fun? Like, I'm glad I'm in a boys' school.
Yeah. Hostel life is good, I think.
Okay. Fine, fair enough. I mean, during school, if you're away from parents and you don't have to like report to someone, then okay, makes sense. Anyone else was in a boys? Someone else also raised their hand. 3 people. Only 2 of them? Yeah.
It was the skill of be kid.
Yeah. See, that is still in between. Heavenly is like too nice. You're looking at boys very nicely. I don't think. See, that's an advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is okay, your parents are there to report. But the disadvantage is you grow around boys. And I think like in a classroom setting only, it's okay. Hostel and all, I don't know, dude. So like I was in an all boys school, it was really bad, dude. And also, like I was also not in a good place, okay? Because this is me in 2023. I feel firm, I feel confident, I feel like I have my own voice and I can actually talk and I can be heard, okay? This is me when I was growing up. I was very scared. I was like, humans are very scary, dude. I still believe that right now, but that's a different reason for why I believe that. But I used to always be like, like everything's scary. I couldn't make friends, I couldn't do anything. So I was in that phase. So my parents kind of helped me by making other Gujarati friends and getting their kids to be my friend when I didn't ask them for any friends. I was okay with having 1 friend. They were like, no, maybe you should have 4. I'm like, that doesn't make any difference to my overall math or character. So I knew this guy, okay, and I so want to give his name, but I won't. So his name is Jigar, okay. I usually do this story in shows where it's not live streaming. But today you guys are so nice, so I'm putting my own old friendship online, which I really don't care about. I could do some benefit out of this. So his name is Jigar, okay? And Jigar, I'll give you context to this guy. Jigar is this kid who was born in a family of 5 people. He was the 5th person. He had 2 sisters and parents, and everyone looked after him. In 3rd grade, I won my first ever gold medal in sports. You know for what? For frog jump, okay? Don't look at me like that. If frog jump was in Olympics, you guys wouldn't judge frog jump so much. But just imagine if someone's doing frog jump, what would their like cardio be, right? They're just doing like, I don't know, okay. So I won first in that, okay? Jigar came 3rd. You know why? Because he cried. He didn't participate. He just cried. And because the teacher was like, यार 3rd में है, बच्चा है, रो रहा है, इसको 3rd prize दे देते, ठीक है? So he was that kid. His parents would listen to him for everything. He would always, and over age, because I don't know what sort of entitlement he grew into, he was very angry and rageful. So if his parents, he'll be like, I want that, okay, I want a toy. His parents are like, no. He would create a ruckus, and then his parents had to, give in to it. And they would not listen to his anger. They would be like, he's angry. Hi, he's angry. It's okay. Bachcha hai to hai. He would belt people, dude. He would hate people. And his parents are like, whatever, right? So now, it starts with the first ever time this happened. We were playing cricket. We were young. We were playing cricket near our gully. And we lived near our houses. Now, most of you play cricket, I'm assuming. Or how many of you play cricket? Give me a cheer. Okay. So, you play cricket? Great. Now, we play cricket. अभी out हो गया ना वो. तो उसको मूव ऑन करना चाहिए, हाँ ठीक है प्लीज. सो नाउ ही स्टार्ट प्लेइंग, मैं आउट नहीं हुआ. देन वी लाइक नहीं आउट हो गया, ही सेड मैं आउट नहीं हुआ, नहीं आउट हो गया, नहीं आउट नहीं हुआ. मैं हम दोनों सामने खड़े, ठीक है. उसको गुस्सा आ गया, तो उसने बैट लेके मेरे को यहाँ पे मार दिया, ठीक है. नॉट दैट हैवी दैट एनीथिंग हैपेंड, बट इट स्टिल हिट मी एंड आई वाज दिस, ओके. So I was like, why you hit me? And then I started crying, okay. He went home, I went home. Mom's looking at me, she's like, what happened? I'm like, Jigar. She's like, oh Jigar, I knew some, whatever. She knew that, अच्छा ये लोग खेलते रहते हैं, पता है जिगर कौन है, क्या है, इसका गुस्सा बहुत है. So she was like, अच्छा ठीक है. Then she called up his mom just to be like, hey, your son is hitting my child with bat, dude. What's wrong with your son, right? And so mom's like, अरे ठीक है, ये हो जाता है. Then while she had to give the phone to him to be like, hey, you talk, it's your problem. Jigar stood there and said, this isn't my problem, I haven't done anything, and he walks away. Okay? And then mom looks at me, she's like, listen, let's not get into it, fuck it, it's fine, leave it. Don't play with him more or don't be around him, it's fine. ठीक है, phone रख दिया, खत्म हो गया. Years later, I learned how to ride a cycle and I learned how to ride a scooty pep. I was excited. We didn't have a scooty pep at home, but guess who had? Jigar, okay? So I went to his house and I know I should have stopped after the bad thing. That was the biggest like red, black, green flag, whatever color you don't like, that flag. I should have stopped. So I went to his house and I was like, hey man, you got a new scooty pep? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, can I take it for a ride? He's like, yeah, even I'll come. I'm like, that's exactly the point. I don't want to go with anyone, especially you. I just want to go by myself. I had to convince him a lot. He finally is like, take new bike, okay, black color scooty pep. You guys have seen scooty pep? Yeah? Right. Cool. So I took the scooty pep out. I'm going. These are Bangalore roads, okay? Now, it had rained. Okay? I had learned physics, but I didn't apply it in real life. Okay? And now I'm taking the bike and I'm riding it like it's a MotoGP bike. Because मेरा bike नहीं है. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, ठीक है? मैं चला रहा ऐसा पूरा टर्न लिया मैंने कॉर्नर पे into a gully. And because there was water, because there was a tire, because that's how tires work underwater, I skid, okay? And the whole bike skidded with me and I skid. Now I was about to fall, like I was about to just close my eyes and I saw this old lady walking around me, okay? And I shut my eyes and I opened like 2 minutes later and she was still walking right there. That's how it works. Then she looks at me, she looks at the bike, she looks at me again and she's like, your bike has fallen down. I'm like, thanks auntie, I'm also falling down. She's like, yeah, pick up the bike. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I'll do my thing. You go. Picked up the bike, okay? I looked around for scratches. I had a lot of bruises, but that didn't matter because I only kept thinking about a flying bat. I'm looking at the scratches and I'm like, bro, इसने out ना होने पे मेरे को बैट से मारा है. अगर मैं इसको बोल दूं कि मैंने बाइक ठोका है, ठीक है? I'm very scared. So now, you know, when you're going back home and you have to lie to your parents and you do all the combination of ये बोलूँगा तो ये शायद पूछेंगे तो ये होगा नहीं इसका मतलब क्या है, right? So I'm doing all of that while I'm going to his house. It's 2 lanes away, but I'm going very slow. I'm going at like 10 kilometers because I'm like, I'm just like, I need to think of a good reason to tell him. What if he comes out of the house? What if he sees it? And he hit the bat in my house. Now I'm going to his house. I don't know what could happen. So I've taken the bike, I've parked the bike, I've taken the key out. I'm like, okay, I got this. I go to the door, he opens the door, I give him the key, and I fuck off. Because I couldn't face him. Because I couldn't tell him this, okay? I was very scared, so I ran home. As soon as I reach home, there's a call, okay, at home. I'm like, obviously I know who it is. I didn't pick up. Mom picked up. And then mom spoke to him for a while and she's like, listen, this is your shit, deal with it. Did you do something? Okay, deal with it. First I said, I didn't do anything. It's not my problem. She's like, no, deal with it. You can't deal with it like that. Okay, so I pick up the call and all I can hear on the other side is, hello. Hello. Did you skid my bike? Bike? What bike? I'm freaking out, okay? And I'm genuinely, I feel like वो बैट लेके भाग गया, मैं कुछ बहुत डर लगा था यार वो बैट के बाद. What bike means? Did you skid my bike or not? I said, bike, I don't remember, but maybe, and I hung up, okay? Because I couldn't deal with it, I hung up. Now, like I told you, I'm Jain, okay? My dad has been trying to explain the theory of karma to me. I thought, this is it. Okay? But, 2 years later, a gully gang, like the people in the gully, were all playing cricket with another team, okay? I wasn't there in the match. I was just watching. I wasn't playing. And the team was there. Jigar was in it. He must have cried or something. And now we're playing the game, right? People have played cricket physically, right? Gully cricket. And this doesn't happen so much in international because people don't do it that much. But runner ka system pata hai sabko gully ke. People run for you, right? There are just enthusiastic, energetic kids who are like, I just want to run from one pole to another. You just tell me when to run, I'll run, okay? So one of our players one of the players in the match got injured, okay? So now the team is discussing as professionals, कौन भागना चाहिए? जिगर बैट उठा के चलने लग गया कि मैं जाऊंगा भागने के लिए. These guys are like, bro, we're still discussing why you're doing this. He goes and stands there. Now, whatever side you are batting on, whether left hand or right hand, the runner is supposed to stand on the off side. Okay? But because it's our man Jigar, he stood on the leg side. Now, I'll tell you what exactly happened. What exactly happened right in front of me, okay? The bowler came into ball. And the bowler thought, I will try to trick him by pretending like I'll throw a fast ball, but I'll throw a really, really, really slow ball. And the bowler threw a very, very slow ball. The batsman thought it's going to be a fast ball, but the batsman is like, no, it is actually a slow ball. Maybe I should go for a shot. Oh, my leg side looks empty. Maybe I should go for a shot. Then the ball came, okay? And he was standing, and he went for a shot, okay? The ball didn't even touch his bat, but the bat left his hand and started going slowly, and hit Jigar exactly in the place where he hit me 10 years back. And ladies and gentlemen, my dad's been trying for 15 years, but that morning, I really learned the true meaning of karma. Yeah. I love it, dude. Sometimes I feel happy that this happened, so I could just do this and just remove it out like slowly. And it's weird, usually I try to cover his name, but his real name is Jigar. So if you meet a Jigar in your life who has like some kind of a mark here, a scar here, just fucking stay away, man. Telling you my 15 years of experience. And Jigar, if you are watching, this is what happens, buddy. You stand on the runner's side. You don't watch enough cricket in your life. Okay, anyways, I'll call the next person. Thank you so much for listening. Can we please have clapping? Little more. Can we please have Aditi? Nidhi. Can we please have Nidhi? Sorry. Keep clapping. Just on the stage.
audible?
Yes.
Maybe. Do I look nervous?
No, no.
Okay, that was not convincing, but fine. Alright, my name is Nidhi. It was Aditi before. But thank you, audience. The clap was like amazing. And okay, I see the time now. So let me start. This is basically very close to my heart, and it's an ode to all the suicide survivors. It's called Zindagi, because that's what we live. वफा के बदले बेवफाई मिली तो सोचा बेवफा हम भी हो लें. That's so human. वफा के बदले बेवफाई मिली तो सोचा बेवफा हम भी हो लें, मगर उस खुदा के दरबार में खुदकुशी जुर्म थी, तो सोचा चलो तो कुछ दिन और जी लें. करने चले थे मौत से दोस्ती, रास्ते में जिंदगी मिल गई. करने चले थे मौत से दोस्ती, रास्ते में जिंदगी मिल गई. पूछा किस ओर चली तू, बोली वो अपना पता खुद ही भूल गई. जिंदगी के साथ यहाँ वहाँ बहुत भटके, कहीं जाने अनजाने मोड़ मिले. जब जिंदगी के साथ यहाँ वहाँ भटके तो कहीं जाने अनजाने मोड़ मिले. कहीं मिली ढेर सारी खुशियाँ, बट कहीं मिले बहुत सारे गिले और शिकवे. जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रही बिना किसी की परवाह किए. सोचा उसकी आंखों में झांक के देखें कि मांजरा क्या है. मुस्कुरा के शर्मा दी, कहने लगी जानना क्यों है, समझना क्यों है, क्यों वक्त की नुमाइश करनी है. कहने लगी जानना क्यों है, समझना क्यों है, क्यों वक्त की नुमाइश करनी है. मैं तो तुम्हारी अपनी हूँ, फिर भी तुम्हें मेरी आजमाइश करनी है. चल, बेवफाई की दुहाई देने वाले दगाबाज तो तुम भी थे, जो मुझे भूल चले थे मौत के पास. बेवफाई की दुहाई देने वाले दगाबाज तो तुम भी थे, जो मुझे भूल चले थे मौत के पास. एक बार नहीं सोचा मेरे बारे में, जब चल दिए तुम्हारे कदम मेरी सौत के पास. चलो, जानना है तो बस इतना समझ लो, यूं ही चलते रहना मेरा काम है. चलो, जानना है तो बस इतना समझ लो, यूं ही चलते रहना मेरा काम है. जिस मोड़ पे थके हारे रुकोगे तुम, वहां तुम्हें मैं ही मिलूंगी, क्योंकि जीना इसी का नाम है. थैंक यू.
One more time, come on, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolutely love it. Or at least I relate a lot to it, that when you're able to like feel vulnerable and you're able to write something. And I'm assuming most of you have started writing when you were younger. Anyone who started writing recently, in the last 2-3 years? You started writing in the last 2-3 years? When was it?
6 months.
Okay. Any specific reason you started writing, or was it
Wanted to just
express?
express, yes.
Okay.
उससे
Makes-
making अपना रहता है.
Okay. Anyone else who started recently? Yeah. कितना टाइम हो गया?
1 साल.
1 साल हो गया. बट ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक हुआ था कि बस आपको मन हुआ कि नहीं लिखिए कुछ?
मैं एक्चुअली म्यूजिशियन हूँ.
अच्छा.
और 1 साल पहले मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया था.
ओह.
उसके बाद मैंने मतलब घर पे ही था, मेरा पैर टूट गया था. तो उसके बाद से मैंने एक गाना लिखा था. उसके बाद से काफ़ी टाइम से मैं लिखते आ रहा हूँ. यहाँ परफॉर्म करने के लिए 1 साल से ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. और मैं इंदौर से यहाँ आया हूँ घूमते घूमते, तो मैंने कहा यहाँ पे एक बार देख लेता हूँ.
Yeah. Thank you for that. 2 things I don't know how to react, okay? One is that you're trying for slots. I don't know how to react when people say trying for slots, because I'm trying kar raha hai. And second is when people say they've come from another part of the country. Because last Sunday, I was hosting and there were a bunch of people sitting in the first row, and I started asking, okay, where are you from, where are you from? Then I met these 2 people and I'm like, where are you from? And this girl was like, I'm from Hyderabad. And I was like, okay, you know, like people come here for whatever work and then they came to perform. So I'm like, acha, what are you here for? And she's like, this open mic. And I was like, what? Like, I came from Andheri for this. Like, I feel too bad. I haven't put more effort in coming from Hyderabad. And then, for a second, I'm like, are you fucking with me? Like, because I couldn't believe, because people have told us this. But there's always been like some other thing also. It's not like specifically AA. And then she went to tell more, saying, yeah, we're living in the same hotel as this, and we're here for like another 2-3 more days. And then I looked at the guy who came with her, and I'm like, you're also from Hyderabad. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I was like, see, throughout the show, I'm going to keep asking you if you're from this, because I can't believe. So it takes a lot. So thank you so much, and thank you so much all of you for like honestly coming here, creating a space that's really. It's a little ironical because most of the lineup today is first time, but I'm just saying thank you for adding this and making it a fun place to be here. I started writing when I was 10 years old because I was this, and I was like, I have no other way to express, so I'm just going to write because that's a simpler form to do. And back then we had a lot of fun books like Famous Five and all of those, right? You would read, right? Most of you have read, I'm assuming. So उस time पे मैंने वो पढ़ा, and for some reason I felt very patriotic. So then I wrote a book after that, okay, at age 10, and the book was called Hardy Boys from India. Yeah, because I was this angry dude. I was like, yeah, Ali क्या है dude? मेरे को सिर्फ गली समझता है, ठीक है? I don't understand these words of yours. And what are these names? I don't live around Peter and Steve and Tom. Like I want more feeling like I know these people. Yeah. So yeah, I did that, and I'm glad I never get to read that writing of mine. I'm glad. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here with a little bit of confidence to be like, this is what I can do. And that book is somewhere, dude. We like moved out of Bangalore house like 2-3 times after that. So it's somewhere, and I'm happy it's somewhere. And I hope it's with someone who has it as a collection. Cool. Now comes the funniest part. Okay, I'm going to call the next person. I didn't read the list. You know what the next person's name is? Can anyone guess what the next person's name is? It is Jigar. What are the odds? I'll do it right. What are the odds, okay? I've done this story for 1 year. I didn't read the list today. I go back there, I read next person, I'm like, no, dude. This is so unreal. I'm really sorry, but like, can we please start laughing? We have Jigar.
एक सेकंड के लिए पढ़ती गई होगी भाई जी का तो नहीं आ गया
थैंक यू सो मच
बैट नहीं आएगा
तो बैट मारने के अलावा मैं लिख भी लेता हूँ मैं खत लिखता हूँ स्पेशली। तो एक कोई कपल है जिसमें जो वाइफ है उसकी डेथ हो गई है, तो जो मेल है वो कोई खत लिखता है उसको, जो हर रोज खत लिखता है। उसमें से अगर कोई भी एक खत हम बता दे तो शायद ऐसा होगा कि आज भी सब वैसा ही है, दिन वैसे ही उगता है, शाम भी वैसे ही ढलती है और रात भी वैसे ही खत्म हो जाती है। बस ये कमबख्त समय शायद बहुत धीरे चल रहा हो ऐसा लगता है। जीवन के इस आखिरी पड़ाव पे सब कुछ छूटता जा रहा है, हाथ पैर कांपते नजर आते हैं। कांपता तो दिल भी है पर वो सिर्फ महसूस होता है, काफी अजीब सा। आंखें अब देख नहीं सकती, आंखें अब देख नहीं सकती पर रो तो सकती है। हर रात सोते वक्त सोचता हूँ कि सुबह सीधा तुम्हारी गोद में आंखें खुलेगी, पर फिर तुम्हारे सजाए कमरे में खुद को अकेला पाता हूँ। फिर से सो जाने का जी करता है। चाहता हूँ कि ये नींद कभी ना खुले, और अगर खुले तो वहां जहां तुम हो। जहां तुम हो बस वही तो जहां है। हर रोज बहुत बातें करनी होती है तुमसे, और अब ये खत लिखने के अलावा कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता। और पता है सबसे मुश्किल क्या है? ऐसे रोज तुमको लिखने के बाद पता नहीं है मुझे कि इन्हें किस पते पर भेजूं। पर जहां तुम सोई हो बिल्कुल उसके पास आकर सोऊंगा ना जब, तब सारे खत लेकर आऊंगा। दुआ करता हूं कि ये आखिरी खत हो। कई साल पहले कहीं पढ़ा था कि दो प्रेमी कभी एक दूसरे से बराबर प्यार नहीं करते, कोई एक हमेशा दूसरे से ज़्यादा प्यार कर रहा होता है। हमारी कहानी में वो किरदार बेशक तुम्हारा है। ओके, और एक छोटी सी गजल है, खत्म हो जाएगी 4 मिनट में। तो इंतज़ार तकलीफ नहीं दे रहा, ना ही दुख सा कुछ लगता है। इंतज़ार तकलीफ नहीं दे रहा, ना ही दुख सा कुछ लगता है। तुम अब नहीं आओगी ये सोच सोच दिल बस थोड़ा सा जलता है। कुछ कहना बाकी नहीं है शायद, कुछ कहना बाकी नहीं है शायद। ना ये जिगर शिकायत करता है, वो ना दिए हुए मेरे खत हर रोज एक कागज फटता है।
क्या बात।
उठो दौड़ो रुको ये करते रहो, उठो दौड़ो रुको ये करते रहो। सब कुछ वैसे ही चलता है, तेरे दिए पौधे का फूल सुबह खिलता रात बिखरता है।
क्या बात।
मैं कहूँ और तुम मान लो नहीं, मैं कहूँ और तुम मान लो नहीं। तेरा दिल भी तो मचलता है, बस इससे आगे न होगा मुझसे, बस इससे आगे न होगा मुझसे। तुम आशिकी करो ये जिगर चलता है। मान नहीं है
ये जिगर वर्ड से मार।
Thank you so much. Can we please have another round of applause for him? Thank you. Today is just a funny day. Thank you so much. Honestly, I've been doing this story for like a year and I've never met a Jigar. Today is the first day it happens to be. And I don't even do this story generally when it's live streaming just because I want to release it someday without his name. How are you guys feeling?
Amazing.
Nice, nice. Have any good big Sunday plans? No?
यही था plan.
यही था, यही तुम्हारा हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है दिन का, पूरे दिन का ये हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है. Okay, man. Cool. I'll tell you my plans. I know you didn't ask, but I will tell you my plans. Right after this, I'm going to be performing, not right after this immediately, but at 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm performing at this place called Rasa, which is in Goregaon West. Tickets are still available if you guys want to show up. I'm performing with 4 other really amazing performers, and it's going to be something like this. It's going to be a really fun space. So if you guys can make it. This is the second time in life in 5 years that I'm doing 2 shows in a day, and for me, it's like wild. Thank you. And I feel like I didn't wake up in the best state. I didn't feel the best. But honestly, I'm not just saying that because you guys are here. This energy really feels nice since you guys have created it. And I'm really grateful that I feel really now, in this moment, I feel like, yeah, I have 2 shows today. So if you can make it after this, we would really love to see you there. You guys are too good. Like, I feel like abhi show kar dena chahiye. Tum log sahi mode mein ho. So, yeah. I'll call the next person. I'll come back and talk. I thought of doing something, but I'll probably come back and try that, okay? I think I've forgotten the name of the next person. So I'm just going to call a random name that I can remember from the list, okay? So don't mind if you're not next, but you have to come next, okay? Can we start clapping? Can you please have Amrita? That's the only name I knew. I know her. I good. Okay, keep clapping.
Hello. Hi. Thank you so much, Harsh. Can we have a round of applause for Harsh? He's been amazing. He was the host of the first open mic I had here at Habitat, and since then, it has been a great journey. So I've been writing only since a year, and it's a very funny story. I was at a trek. I was writing as a professional urban infrastructure policy person. तो मैंने बोल दिया, I'm a writer. राइटर है तो कुछ सुना. तो कहीं सालों पहले जो लिखा था मैंने कुछ 4 पंक्तियाँ, वो मैंने सुना दिया. And they were like, oh, you should go to an open mic. I did not know what an open mic was. And then I just found Habitat, I applied, and then I got selected. And now here I am. So, no, like, that was a year ago. So, abhi thoda, I'll just start with one of my most favorite topics probably in the whole universe. I am Amruta Pongshe. I'm Millennial Mom on Instagram. I, from an engineer and urban policy writing professional, I'm now a poet, a creativity coach, and an actor. So, yes. So this is my poetry. I think this is a debut for this one. It's called Four-Letter Word. You say love taught you, but her lessons were forgotten when someone else walked in. You say fear has scarred you, but you still stand and ask me this question. You say pain has made you, but you ignored her when hope came along. And when hope's promises were shattered, your fury unleashed a different version of you. What then has been your constant? What has made you the most? What has stayed with you, and what is that magic four-letter word? That four-letter word. That four-letter word, she's no magic. She's real. She's your need and your want. Your prison and your sanctuary. You're helpless and you're trusted. Your love. And sometimes your hatred. That four-letter word is no magic. It's as real as the roof on your head. That four-letter word, my friend, is rent. Now you go back to the words that I said. All the hope, the fear, the love, and then you like just rent. You listen, you have gone through a lot of it because of rent. Alright. So my next one is called Believe. You say I'm beautiful. I say I believe you. I believed them when they said I wasn't a girl at all. I believed them when they said I wasn't someone they'd date. This is me, engineering college, when I was surrounded by a bunch of guys. I believed them when they said I'm not girlfriend material. I was marriage material. Little knowing it meant that I wasn't worthy of their time or attention, just that my service was worthy to them. I believed them when they said I was a good girl, that I kept quiet during arguments, always level-headed and meek, never answered back. And I wore it as a badge, as an achievement. I believed them when they said, you have to pick up the slack and cut others slack, because they lack the understanding that you have. Understanding, supportive, pacifist, and never beautiful, smart, and dashing. And now you say I'm beautiful. I say I believe you. It's been a journey. It's been few years, but finally I saw the mirror today. So am I over time? Alright, okay, thank you so much. It's been fun. Thank you.
I love it, dude. I love this non-verbal communication we can have without me having to say anything at all. Thank you so much, Amrita. Thank you so much. I really want to know the process, complete process from the beginning to the end of your first piece of how you were sitting and you're like, you know how you're writing lines, sometimes you don't get the last two lines or the ending of what you have to do. And she must have just been like, oh, fun to be a part of this. I'm glad we could do this. Thank you so much. I'm going to try out a new story, okay? You guys seem very nice and warm. I want to try a new story, okay? You know what? We'll do it again. You know what? Lovely. How many of you have had a crush? Give me a cheer. How many of you have ruined it for yourselves in front of the crush? Give me a cheer. Oh, everyone, great. Okay, let's have a few people. Few people. What have you done that ruined it?
I didn't told her that.
You didn't tell her?
Yeah.
But you had a crush. But everyone knew around you?
Yeah.
Except her.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. He's gone back in flashback, dude. He's not coming back. He's not going to come back today. ठीक है, I'll come back to you. बहुत अच्छा अच्छा. I'll come back to you.
मैं बताऊँ?
हाँ बता. कैसे हो गया यार?
अरे मैंने तो सब अपनी बेस्ट फ्रेंड के साथ ही सेट कर दिया था.
तूने क्या?
मतलब मुझे लगा कि he take stand for me like no I don't like her I like you but he was then happier about her. And
Wait, oh,
then-
so your best friend was the guy. Oh, your best friend was the girl.
हाँ,
Both
so
of you
we
were
were
best
two
friends.
girls and he
Okay.
was looking at both of us.
Okay.
तो मुझे मतलब
No, I get it. But I'm saying, so you thought maybe,
हाँ
you know.
maybe he likes me यार it was
Yeah.
very clear कि भाई ये मेरे को ही देख रहा है हमें
Yeah.
मतलब ऐसे ही लग रहा था और हमारा पूरा टाइम वाइम स्पेंड हुआ साथ में बहुत मस्ती की हमने रात में he then sent me a message also कि hey I had a really good time with you and सब कुछ and I was my best friend was like Vanika he's into you he's into you I'm like no bro I think he's into you और मैं ऐसे मजाक कर रही हूँ उससे
No.
she took seriously okay she took seriously and next morning when we were going somewhere I asked people क्या वो लड़की दिख नहीं रही where is she so then people told me कि वो उसके साथ गई है बाहर
तो बात भी नहीं कर.
मेरा स्टोरी मालूम आप हुआ था आई डोंट
ऐसे ही?
नहीं
ओह, अच्छा,
सेम स्टोरी था कि मेरी
अच्छा,
friend की,
हाँ.
वहीं पे आई वाज लाइक क्या व्हाट इज दैट मेरा बंदा है
I don't ever want to be in a place where I say that person's hot and the person's like, that's my partner. You know why? Because you can call someone hot, but if for some reason when it's a friend's partner, it just feels weird to call someone hot, right?
छंजे जो टूटे
It is very changes because your friends are like, oh shit, that's fine. Okay, anyway, one last person. Anyone else who wants to beat this records? No? Okay, you guys. Okay, yes.
It's not exactly an embarrassing in front of a crush situation. One time I was hanging out in a restaurant with a friend and I saw this guy who was really hot and I was going to point that out and suddenly the guy he was talking to, the hot guy was talking to, turns around and then I see that this guy was my ex that I broke up with that very same
What's happening? Oh shit! You know what? I don't even feel like doing my story now. This is too good. Oh fuck, dude! Wow. How?
hot was his 5 years younger brother.
Oh shit! Wow.
Said hi and ignored each other.
Oh, shit. Wait, so you broke up on the same day?
So same day.
You guys were somewhere together in the morning. Somewhere you met him and you
Yeah.
broke up, and then in the wherever you were in the same cafe after that.
Yeah, like we didn't know we would be in the same camp.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I went with him. I went with him.
I don't want to be in any of these scenarios, guys. I'm sorry for. Wow, it feels like I've asked for something very big. मेरा बहुत basic है यार. मेरा तो मतलब, man. I really don't feel like doing mine, but I'll still try. Okay. So. So I don't even know, dude. I only have flashes of that moment. Just like if I look at someone and then suddenly my ex is there, I'm like, oh shit, no. And then to find out, okay. Cool. So I was this kid, right? So till 10th, I didn't know how to like talk to people, to anyone especially. And in 6th grade, my parents decided to make my and my brother's life challenging. They were like, ये लोग boys school में मजा नहीं आ रहा, कुछ और challenge चाहिए life में. So they moved us to a co-ed school. That was very freaky. The first day I came back home, my mom's like, hey, how's school? I was freaking out. She's like, what happened? I'm like, did you know there is another species that exists? She's like, don't talk like this, you're weird. So I started going to school in that school, okay? And then now everyone's seen Bollywood movies, yeah? It's the worst thing. I don't know why they've done movies like that, right? Song starts, guy, girl meet each other. Song in the middle, they've already had 15 dates. By the end of the song, they're already together. Who is going to show the awkwardness in the first date? Who is going to show the weirdness? कि अब मैं क्या बोलूँ? ये तो conversation enter था. You know some of the conversations when you're with someone new and you're talking, it's fun, and then there comes a point where you both don't know what to say because you asked all the things you had to ask, and now you're getting follow-up questions for the 1 hour back what you spoke about कि मेरे को अभी स्कूल का पूछना चाहिए क्या? यार बहुत लेट हो गया. Things like no one shows that in Bollywood movies. They only show fucking violin and breeze and I don't know all of that. So I moved to the school. I was very scared of people, and then there were girls that suddenly I was like, I don't know how to interact with them. I've not really interacted with a lot. So I was trying to understand this, and in that phase, I saw this person. And guys, it was the moment. There was violin playing around me, and because I'm in Bangalore, it's breezy, so like there's already breeze, right? And my heartbeat went low. It could also be anxiety, but I didn't know then it was anxiety. But ठीक है. So you know all of that happened, and I'm seeing this person. I'm like, wow, okay. It took me 2 more years to say hi to her. It took me 2 more years to add her on Facebook, which is when Facebook first came. So we could text, and that was 10th grade. Now it's 10th grade, okay? Cut to 10th grade. 4 years it took for me to start talking to her. I've just started talking to her. I had then seen a movie called Dhan Dhanadhan Gol. Okay, and I moved my love for football. My love for football began, and then I saw this movie and I was like, wow. And come on, dude, John Abraham, come on. Like, even Pathan, like, Shah Rukh is great. Okay, none of you agree. Fine. You guys seem like you're gonna hate me after this. And I don't want to say it on live stream, dude. This is not the right place. I love Shah Rukh way too much. But I'm saying John Abraham really killed in that movie, okay? He's like being this suave character, he's footballer, cool dude, all of that, right? I was like, even I want to be cool, dude. so he would like spike up his hair and all. And my hair was, I don't know how to explain before, okay? I just started spiking my hair up after 10th board exam got over for some reason. So I started using gel and I would spike her up. And I would go try meeting my crush. We live nearby, so sometimes I would go try meeting her. एक बार मेरे को फुटबॉल से यहाँ पे लगा भी नहीं. Basically I was supposed to head it, and it hit my nose. But in the movie, he wore a band-aid. So even I wore a band-aid. कुछ कटवट नहीं था. मैंने बस band-aid पहना. And he wore a skull hat. So even I wore a skull hat. And I carried a football with me in football shorts, and I went to meet my crush one day. And you know, she was like, what happened? I was like, this, you know, like football, like. If she saw me, how bad I was trying to like, I don't understand math and physics both. So the ball has gone really high. I have to head it. The ball came here. I didn't do it. I did a second later. So it hit my nose. And if she really saw me do that, she was like, please, khelna chhod de. But I'm glad she didn't. So this is the context, okay? I met her. It was nice. It was going really fun. One day she like, hey, I'm at this mall, okay? You should come. मेरे घर पे तब नया स्कूटी पे आया था, ठीक है? Good condition, no scratches, okay? I rode it very well. And I always needed motivation. So I had this friend called Ram. So I was like, hey Ram, can you please come with me till the mall? I don't know how many of you guys have done this. You know, when you go to meet a crush, you take a friend along and be like, tu da chup ja. I will talk, I will do whatever, just for like, you know, if someone's around or like just whatever, right? So just be that person. And that was the only time, by the way, that this friend of mine, Ram, had to be that person, because for the rest of my life, guys, I have a PhD in third wheeling. We'll get into that later. So I had to go to this mall, okay? So I'm freaking out, I'm getting ready, I'm putting the perfume, putting the gels, packing up my hair, all of that. And then I figure out, मेरे को bike लेके जाना है, मेरे को Activa लेके जाना है, जो भी scooty पे लेके जाना है. Bangalore has strict rules of wearing helmet. Now either I have to decide on wearing my helmet and going back to looking like a champu, which I used to in school, okay, which I don't mind. But it's like I'm going to a mall, and malls were a big deal then, and I'm meeting my crush. It's like, wow. So I take my friend down with me, we both go. अब मैंने helmet नीचे रखा है bike के पैर के पास, ठीक है, just because my hair shouldn't get ruined, okay. So we're going on the bike. I chose the route, like पीछे का अंदर का route to come, because I was like, I'm not wearing helmet, all of that, if someone gets caught, all of that. And all I can think about is just meeting my crush, going to the mall, you know, walking around. I don't know what. I couldn't talk, but I was like, I have hopes in life. And just about when we were about to reach the mall, literally 15 meters before I reached the mall from the back route, cops were standing there. Which is okay. It's okay. Cops are standing everywhere in Bangalore, that's fine. That's not a big problem. But you know what I did? The helmet was here, I'm riding. Now I know no one should do this, okay? I just learned a little bit of how to balance without my hands on the handle, okay? On the bike. I would go on a straight stretch, and I would leave my hand for a while, not like leave my hand completely, but leave my hand like off the thing just to see if it's balancing. I thought these skills will come to use here. Because I'm like, think of this scenario, okay? Police is there, I'm here, helmet is here, I'll leave my hand, I'll accelerate, leave my hand, take the helmet, wear it, done, right? Great, superhero move in my head. Now, I didn't know what was going to come next, and I'm going thoda aage. Now, the whole road was cracked up, okay? Like it is right now. It was all cracked up. So I'm going. Now I've left my hand. I go to the helmet. Till I do that, the whole bike turns, and me and Ram fall, okay? And that's the first time I've had a proper official accident. I don't count Jigar's as accident. This is the first official accident that I had. And it was so bad because I'm bleeding and Ram isn't. Okay, but I have to go meet my crush, and I'm bleeding everywhere. And we fell. And the worst part is we didn't want police to give us attention. Now we've fallen, right? So everyone's looking around us. It's a crowded lane. The police is looking and coming towards us. And before I could do anything, we literally took the bike, turned it around, and ran away. My crush and I didn't have a phone. We decided we were going to meet in some spot in a mall. And then I went back home because I had bruises all over. And I kind of stood her up because I didn't tell her that I'm not coming after that because she had no idea where I'm going. And my friend Ram, who fell with me, had to come back home and take Band-Aid and put it all over my hands and my face. And the next time I met my crush, I had more Band-Aid than one. And not in my nose clearly, but everywhere in my body. And I couldn't explain to her because it was too late by then, guys. And then I had to resort to the only thing that mattered. Listening to Tu Jaane Na and crying to my pillow. Cool. Thank you for listening. I'll call the next person. The next person is a first-time performer. Okay, first-time performer. So you know what to do. Start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. Can you please have Arpit?
हेलो कैसे सब ये फर्स्ट टाइम अच्छा लग रहा है सो मेरा नाम अर्पित तिवारी है पेशे से मैं डिज़ाइनर हूँ लेकिन वक्त के तकाजे ने राइटर बना के रखा है सो सिगरेट कौन कौन फूकता है लाइक कोई तो फूकता होगा मतलब हाथ उठाने की सो उन लोग के लिए जिसका नाम है एक कश कुछ यूँ है कि एक कश जो शुरू किया था अब आदत बन चुकी है एक कश जो शुरू किया था अब आदत बन चुकी है पहले दिन का 2 होता था अब डब्बों की लड़ी लग चुकी है चिंगारियों से जो शुरू हुआ था अब लम्हों की छड़ी बन चुकी है बाएं दाएं देख होठों से लगाते थे बाएं दाएं देख होठों से लगाते थे अब खाली पन्ने भरने की स्याही बन चुकी है जिंदगी के परेशानियों में ढूंढा वो एस्केप था जिंदगी के परेशानियों में ढूंढा वो एस्केप था अब सारे परेशानियों की जड़ बन चुकी है एक कष्ट जो शुरू किया था अब आदत बन चुकी है इसके शुरू करने के जिम्मेदार तो बहुत थे इसके शुरू करने के जिम्मेदार तो बहुत थे बट जब बात खुद पर आई तो सुकून कहकर टाल देने वाली वो कलम बन चुकी है 10 रुपए से शुरू की कथा देखते ही देखते 18 की हो चुकी है भाई आज रात को 25 की मिलते हैं यार ठीक है सुबह का भूला हो या रात का परिंदा हर कोई चाहे उसे छूना उसे चूमना सुबह का भूला हो या रात का परिंदा हर कोई चाहे उसे छूना उसे चूमना बट जब हमने अपने होठों से लगाई मानो कहानी पूरी हो गई है जाम से पुराना नाता होते हुए भी चाय की चुस्की स्वाद दे रही है एक कश जो शुरू किया था अब आदत बन चुकी है
Thank you. Can please have another. The first time I performed, I had a paper with me in the center and both my hands were like this. और पेपर ऐसी जगह पे था मैं ऑडियंस को देख भी नहीं पा रहा हूँ तो मैं अपना हाथ इधर कर रहा हूँ The confidence that you guys have is beautiful, dude. It's amazing. Thank you so much for this confidence. Like literally from this to this also it's taken me like 5 years to be on stage continuously to do this. You guys are just killing it in the first time only, dude. That's really cool. Please keep doing this in whatever capacity you guys can keep. Please keep writing. I think that's really a fun thing to do. Guys, I'm not reaching. I don't know how to explain also. I'm going to turn 29 this year, okay? According to me, I'm okay. My relatives don't think so. Right? I went to a recent wedding and they were like, you have to be married. I'm like, why? तेरा उम्र हो गया. I'm like, किसने लिखा नहीं है कि ऐसा उम्र में करना चाहिए. Then they're like, तेरा biological clock. I'm like, वो देख लूँगा मैं. ठीक है. This, I don't know this world is worth of, you know, having kids in a space like this. Then their main concern and main thing is, we have new clothes. I'm like, okay. So they're like, we want to celebrate. So celebrate. Like, no, with you and another random person that we don't know who's going to enter our family after this. If you want to dance and celebrate and eat, and I'm like, if you just want to eat and dance and celebrate, I'll throw a party, you do it. Why do you need me to get married, right? I don't understand this question. I've been trying to do this. So you know how they have, I have a reality show. If anyone wants to like work on it, please let me know. The concept is, like how we have reality shows about all of these things. The concept is there needs to be a show. Wait, before that, how many of you are not married? Give me a cheer. How many of you are in the same space as me where you're told to be married at this age because you are at this age? Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 5, 6 of us. Okay. 6 of us के लिए ज़्यादा apply करता है तुम लोग के लिए. You guys really look like all of you have 1 semester left for something. Okay, huh? Okay. I'm just saying, you guys look really young. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't feel young, dude. So you guys look young and feel young. Okay. But you guys are working. Yeah. All of you are working. Yeah. I know, right? I know, right? Cool. I'm not feeling cool. We'll come back to this. So, the idea of the game is that you put participants like us in those games, and then you play games to prove how unworthy you are to get married. Right? You do tasks where you need basic inputs, and you're like, ये नहीं दे रहा basic input, इसको नहीं करना चाहिए शादी. इसका लायक ही नहीं है, ठीक है? I think that should really happen, man. Please, let's make it happen. I'm so tired of answering these questions. I want to show them. I want to prove them. I'm not, bro. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm 28. I can't even do this. And you're telling me I should get married to someone. God, it's painful, man. I get really annoyed of doing this. Yeah, so we should do it, right? It's too much. We should do it, right?
I will win the game. 39 plus. Yesterday somebody asked me, when are you going to get settled?
I don't understand. I feel settled, no, right now. Why do you want to ask me all these existential questions right now? It's so weird, dude. People are always asking questions. No one has answers. They also don't have answers. But they just want to ask, that's all. It's like they want to make conversation. Because it just can't be quiet.
You know how they have better conversations.
I know there are better things, right? I don't think when we all talk to each other, it's always like, तेरा उम्र कितना हुआ? शादी क्यों नहीं की तूने? I don't think we look at the world so black and white, man. It's so weird. What do you say?
No, you know how they have these people talking about, oh, this is my friend who is playing on the reality show. So you should have married people saying why this is a bad idea to
And this is true, by the way. A lot of married people पीछे से आके, ठीक है, शादी में से खड़े रहते हैं, yeah, you get married. They come behind my ears and they're like, don't get married. I'm like, bro, you decide, no. You decide what you want to do. I'm not the married one here. I don't understand this.
Excuse me.
I really don't get it. So, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I just think everything else around it is a big deal. Marriage itself for the two people, and I always feel empathy for the two people, no matter what circumstance they decided. I do have empathy for two people who are getting married because there's so much that they have to do, and it's like they're in a trance, dude. I've had a few friends getting married, they have no idea what happened in those 2 days. I remember more at their wedding than they, not because they were drunk, just because the amount of things they had to do back to back. They've not slept, they've not done anything. And then again, reception, have to sit and smile and pretend like you like everybody and everybody you know is here. Every time I keep looking at them, I'm like, bichare. Every time I go to them, and when it's my turn, I'm like, guys, please don't smile. It's completely okay. I understand you've been smiling for 2 hours for no fucking reason. And you know what my fear is? If I ever get married, okay, and I'm at the reception, I don't know a lot of people from my family. I will need a person to first translate it saying that's that person and that's that person. Then I can say it. Imagine I'm just going around saying, hi, ye hai koi to. Then you know what will happen? We'll be happy. These guys won't. Then you'll see their faces, just sad faces on it. But yeah, I really hope this reality show just come true someday. I'm putting it out in the universe. I love the concept of manifestation. I hope this ever comes true. And if it ever does, we'll all participate. And hopefully, we all are winners, by the way. Huh? We all are winners. I believe that as long as you haven't done it, we are winners. But whoever is married here, congratulations. I don't know what to say, dude. I've bashed marriage for like 6 minutes and now you want me to be like, good job. I can't do it. Okay, cool. We'll call the next person, okay? I'm very excited to see her perform because it's been a while since I watched her perform and I'm sure you guys will also do it and she's been performing for a year with us. I'm very excited. Are you guys excited? Yeah? Yeah, you guys don't look like, but can you please have Shailaja? Keep clapping, keep clapping. Yeah. Second row is killing it. Wow. First row is wow. Look at that.
Thank you so much, Harsh. Yes. Oh God. Okay, there are two people. Yash and Harsh, both of them work here, and I always call the other person by the other name. I'm so sorry. So how many people are like below 25 in this room? Yeah, so I decided I'll change my poem based on that, and I made a good decision because I thought they're like college kids and all, and I was really judging them. मैंने कहा ये वाली पढ़ूंगी तो समझेंगे नहीं बेचारे. So you all are friends?
Yes.
That's awesome. You remember how we all had the huge friend circle, like 10-15 log and then 10 log, and how many of you have like 3 friends now? Total 3. Hannah, even I am in that stage, right? I am in that stage of life right now where we have 3 friends. That's enough. We don't need any more friends. And even if we try to make more friends, we just can't do it. There's something stopping us. तो अभी 3 लोग के पड़ाव पे हूँ मैं, और मैं आई थिंक दुनिया भी वैसे मुझे दिख जाते हैं 3 लोग. Now you observe, okay? You'll see 5 people, but I see 3 people everywhere. So it's just, that's why I think I have named it, और वैसे ही इसकी उपज हुई और whatever. So it's called 3 लोग, और ये मेरी पहली कविता थी जो मैंने हैबिटेट में परफॉर्म की थी, and it's been some time. So I thought why not do it again? तो हाँ, ये मैं 3 लोगों की बातें सुनकर दंग थी. मैं 3 लोगों की बातें सुनकर दंग थी. सभी को एक दूसरे से बहुत दिक्कतें थी. सबको एक दूसरे के अंदर बहुत कमियां दिखती थी और कोई सुन नहीं रहा था. सब अपनी बारी आने का इंतज़ार कर रहे थे. तो मैंने चुपचाप उनकी बातें सुनी, बीच बीच में अपनी भी टिप्पणी दे दी क्योंकि आदत से मजबूर हूँ. सब अपनी जगह सही थे और दूसरों की जगह से सिर्फ गलत. इस झगड़े के कारण भी सबके अलग थे, और जब ये पूछा गया कि शुरू कैसे हुआ तो सबके किस्से भी अलग. अब जब मुद्दा यही ना समझ पाए कि झगड़ा है किस बात का, तो मुकदमे की मुहर लगे भी तो किस पर. अब ये 3 लोग कभी थक जाएं तो अपना रुख इंडिया की बैटिंग लाइन, पेट्रोल के बढ़ते दाम, मंदिरों का निर्माण, किसानों के महीने से चली आ रही लड़ाई और कश्मीर फाइल्स, पता नहीं कहाँ कहाँ बदल लेते थे. और उधर एक तेज धार का चाकू इन्हें लगातार घाव कर रहा था. उधर एक तेज धार का चाकू इधर लगातार घाव कर रहा था, लेकिन इनका मैं इन सब में सबसे ऊपर था. इतना कि अपनी जगह पर अड़े रहने की होड़ में कलाई पर खिंचती धारियां जो अब हड्डियों तक पहुंच गई थी, वो भी महसूस नहीं होती थी. मैं इन सब में एक मूक दर्शक थी, क्योंकि किसी को भी गलत कहना मेरे बस का नहीं था. मैंने इन तीनों को धूप से आकर हटकर ज़रा छाँव में आने को कहा, लेकिन जब जंग सा माहौल होता है तो पाँव जलते हुए नहीं दिखते हैं. किसी ने इनका परिचय पूछा तो मुझसे वो भी नहीं बताया गया. मैं बताना भी नहीं चाहती थी कि नाता रिश्ता ना निकल रहा है, लेकिन ये सब मैं ही थी. एक वो जो मैं बन गई, दूसरी वो जो मैं बनना नहीं चाहती थी, और तीसरी वो जो मुझसे बना नहीं गया. इन सब में मैं वो हो गई जो मुझे दूसरों में ज़रा भी पसंद नहीं था. लेकिन अब लगता है कि इन 3 लोगों की आगे बढ़ गई लड़ाई में मेरा कुछ नहीं बचा है. तो अब मैं अपने कमरे में रहती हूँ और अपनी दीवारें इतनी ऊपर बना ली हैं कि चाहूँ भी तो झांका नहीं जाता. कभी कभी लगता है ये दीवारें खुद ब खुद नई ईंट जोड़ते जा रही हैं. कोई मुझसे पूछता नहीं, अपनी राय देता है कि शायद मुझे अपने तरीके बदल लेने चाहिए. और मुझे भी लगता है कभी कभी, लेकिन ये तरीके इतनी बार बदले हैं कि घंटा याद नहीं है कि नया वाला कौन सा था। खैर, जो मुझे राय देते हैं वो खुद भी अपने तरीकों से नाराज हैं, उनकी भी मिट्टी कहीं खाक हो गई होगी। ये मिट्टी ढूंढने का चक्कर, उसमें से नए तरीके बनाने का चक्कर इतना लंबा, इतना बोरिंग है कि खैर अब मुझे इसमें इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं रह गया है इस प्रोसेस में। खैर, अब नए 3 लोगों की ओर बढ़ रही हूँ। अब मैं नए 3 लोगों की ओर बढ़ रही हूँ जिनकी आवाज़ें मुझे कमरे के उस पार से सुनाई देती थी। कुछ देर इनकी बातें सुनूंगी, इनके झगड़ों का कारण पता करूंगी, और जब वहाँ भी मेरे लायक कुछ नहीं बचेगा तो मैं नए 3 लोगों की ओर बढ़ती रहूँगी, जब तक मैं 2 लोग के आगोश में ना समा जाऊँ। मैं बस ये लड़ाइयाँ देखती हूँ और अपने कुछ नहीं कर पाने पे मात्र 1.5 मिनट पछताती हूँ, क्योंकि उससे ज़्यादा पछता कर कोई फ़ायदा नहीं। शुक्रिया। Welcome back. हर्ष, please.
It's very common, dude. Yash hasn't come right now, but like it's very common. People just look at us and be like, "मैं यश वो हर्ष वो चलते रहता है वो." That's completely okay. Now I'll come to you guys. I just want to know how many, all of your friends, how many of your friends? No, you both are not. Okay, 4 of your friends. Okay, did you guys go to the same college?
3 of us went to the same college.
Okay.
And now we 3 are sisters.
You guys, okay. How many years back was this college? When did you graduate?
2 साल पहले.
2 साल पहले. Okay. It looks like. I'm just trying to clear. Okay. Where are you guys working right now? What are you guys doing?
We are from advertising.
Okay, advertising background. Man, is it really as hectic as people describe it to be? Okay.
You know when to get there, but you don't know how to come.
Oh, very Pink Floyd line that is. You know, or actually Hotel California. Okay, that's nice. And you guys studied this only? Like studied to work in ad firms, or did you land up working in ad firms?
I think we are still finding out.
Yes. Sorry, man, too soon. It's only been 2 years since you graduated. But you guys have been working for 2 years now in the same place?
So I've been working for 4 years.
4 years. You also work in an ad firm, a different one.
This guy was different. He started working when the college started.
Oh, good one,
dude.
dude. Good one. I mean, I still believe that it's too early, but still, like, nice. You have direction at least when you finish college. You guys didn't look at him.
This is my 3rd job.
3rd job? Like, since college, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to take the job up, or did you just take it and it was not fun? That's why you let it?
Internships in just
Internship,
summer.
okay. But same field of what you guys do?
More or less.
Okay. I still can't believe it. Really looks like. Ask any adult in this. I'm sorry. I don't like doing this, but I land up doing it every time. I don't like. You know, when I was young, I feel weird saying this. Wait, how old are you guys? 22, 23?
23.
So cute, dude. So like when I was like 22, 23, I would have people like me who's 28, 29 who come to me and be like, "Oh, what are you doing? We're doing this, okay. You have a lot of time, okay." I would not understand. I'm like, first of all, why are you telling me all this, okay? I didn't ask. Second, you're not that old. Like I would always keep saying you're not that old, and they're like, you'll know when you reach that age. Now I've become that person who goes around saying, "Oh, what do you do? Oh, you have a long time, man. So much to do." I feel sad becoming that person, man. तुम लोग हो गया graduation कि?
मेरा last year.
बाकी अच्छा. He still looks like in college, dude. You look very hopeful, dude. You look at him. He's so happy and like joyful, you know. I don't see any of you adults look at me like, wow, there's so much joy left in my life. You guys are asking Sunday का clap and you're like, this is my max I'm gonna do Sunday. So I'm like, ठीक है. क्या पढ़ रहे हो?
BMS का.
BMS कौन से कॉलेज से?
अपना ज्ञान साधना थाने.
Okay, कैसे चल रहा है वो? तो तुम भी फिर ad firm ये ad या इसमें करोगे कि क्या सीन है?
देखेंगे अभी फिलहाल सोचा नहीं.
ठीक है. Your future is here. Like not literally, but उनको पूछ सकते हो तुम कि आगे क्या करना है. तुम क्या सेम चीज कर रहे हो? Second year? You still have 1 more year and then after that. कौन सा course?
Mass media.
Oh, mass media. Yeah. Bombay is most people have in Bombay have done mass media, right? A lot of people. Did anyone move to Bombay and study here from any other place? तूने वो किया था, correct. I met you when you did that and then you moved back and then you never moved back. And she never moved again. Then it's only like this.
I moved again.
This time?
Yeah, I shifted.
Oh, I just got to know this very moment. Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, fine. I wanted to come here to study. मेरे को भी यहाँ पे आना था. My cousin was here and I came for internship, right? And that's when I looked at Bombay and I'm like, dude, Bombay is this wow, like, you know, when they show movies and all, it's this glamorous place and no one sleeps and this happens and that happens and it was really exciting and I really wanted to come here. And I told my dad, मैं जाऊँगा college के लिए. He's like, नहीं. There is no conversation beyond that. And I tried to explain, I'm like, Bombay, he's like, nahi. He's like, Bombay colleges and all, I've heard too much shit and all of that. He's like, I don't know, maybe we'll just, koi kahin chal jayega and all of that jazz, we'll get into it. So let's just stick to Bangalore. And then 3 years later, when you get done, go for it. And then I finally got a job also in Bombay. And I'm like, I'm going now. Dad is like, you earned it, you finished the 3 years, you can go. Then comes my mom now, okay? I'm telling her I need to go to Bombay. She looks at me, she's like, no. I was like, I need to go, but I need to go, I need to work there. And she's like, no, find something here. I'm like, itna hi easy hota. तो मैं ढूंढ लेता नहीं, मतलब मेरे को वहीं पे जाना है. Plus I worked in a space called Teach for India. Anyone heard of it? Yeah. I used to teach children in the school in Goregaon, and I thought 2nd and 3rd grade one of the best times of my life. If I can recall something, I'll come and tell you something about it. But that was the best period in life. And that's when I first came to Bombay, and I kept hearing till then that Bombay is a city that never sleeps. And then 1 year into it, guys, I turned into an insomniac. It's a city that never lets you also sleep. And now it's been 8 years. I'm trying to find my sleep somewhere. If you guys find it, please send it across. Okay, last thing before I call the next person. I believe in subtle marketing. I think, like, especially like people who, I'm sorry, I looked at you guys. So I looked at you guys. But like ad firms, right? Whenever there's like a festival or something, they amp up the amount of sales, or the ads that come. It's too much, right? I think subtle marketing is the best way to go. I don't think like this direct marketing works because it's too much, right? Okay, because it's too much. I can't take it to that. Yeah. So guys, my Instagram handle is actually @YSOHARSH. It's why so harsh because I feel like we're being too harsh to ourselves and everyone around us. So it's a reminder to not be harsh to yourself or someone around you. So you can do and I also have a YouTube channel, right? This is the max subtle I can go in my promotion. So please, and the YouTube channel, also the link is in my bio. So you will have to essentially go to my Instagram. God, oh my God, such a long process, right? So do the needful. And if you really feel like coming for today's show, the tickets for today's evening show, 7 o'clock, are also in the link in my bio. So if you guys want to, please go ahead and do that. I will call the next person and then we have, I think, 4 or 5 people more. And then, yeah, you guys can go home. I'm assuming that's where the plan is, since you guys described it, okay? I'll call the next person and then, yeah, we have 2-3 more people. Can you please have Nikhil? Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. He's coming all the way from behind. He's going to come here only. You're going to get to see him. Elbow.
Thanks. Hi everyone.
Hi.
ये जो वक्त मुझे मिला है, थैंक यू सो मच क्योंकि उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट की थी. तो ये वक्त में मैं वक्त पर बात करूँगा. वक्त की बात है, कभी धीमी तो कभी तेज इसकी रफ्तार है. वक्त तो कटता क्यों नहीं, कितना है करने को वक्त तो मिलता क्यों नहीं. सच कभी 24 घंटे भी कम पड़ जाते हैं और कुछ पल ऐसे होते हैं जो बिताने में ज़माने लग जाते हैं. ये वही वक्त है तो अलग क्यों लगता है. ये वही वक्त है अगर तो अलग क्यों लगता है. तो वक्त से अलग कुछ होगा जिस पर ये निर्भर करता है. ये कौन है जो वक्त की खबर रखता है, उससे परे होकर इसे नापता तोलता है. वक्त की बात है, कभी धीमी तो कभी तेज इसकी रफ्तार है. Guys, time is the most valuable currency that we have and we don't really value it as much. As you grow older, you realize it. I'm all of 45 amongst you also. तो इस पर कुछ लिखा है 2 लाइन। वक्त बड़ा कीमती है इसे सोच के खर्चना, वक्त बड़ा कीमती है इसे सोच के खर्चना, पर डरता हूँ कि सोच सोच में ये वक्त लुट ना जाए। और कुछ और 2 लाइनें हैं। जो उम्र चीज़ों को खरीदने में लगा दी, जो उम्र चीज़ों को खरीदने में लगा दी, अब जो उम्र निकल गई है तो सोचता हूँ क्या कीमत चुका दी। So just to emphasize a little more on the value of time, आजकल फ्री का ज्ञान बहुत मिल रहा है इंस्टाग्राम पे और हर जन ले रहा है, दे रहा है, लेकिन आफ्टर ऑल इट्स नॉट दैट फ्री, यू नो, यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम ऑन इट। तो उसी पे कुछ लिखा है, ज्ञान बट रहा है मुफ्त ही और हर कोई देने लगा है, ज्ञान बट रहा है मुफ्त ही और हर कोई देने लगा है, मुफ्त मिलते ज्ञान को हर कोई लेने लगा है। देखो ये मुफ्त का ज्ञान महंगा पड़ने लगा है, उफ चुप भी कर निखिल, अभी तू भी तो इसमें शामिल होने लगा।
Thank you. I'll call the next person. They will keep the night running. I'll call. Can you please have Sakit?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much, हर्षप्रिया, मौका देने के लिए। मेरा इंदौर से आना व्यर्थ हो गया। मैं बेसिकली राइटर कंपोज़र हूँ और आई एम इनटू कॉपी राइटिंग जॉब राइट नाउ। बस ऐसे ही घूमने आ गया था मुंबई। मेरी लाइफ में जो चीज़ें होती हैं, मतलब जो अप डाउन्स आते हैं, एक्चुअली जो डाउन्स आते हैं, अब तो नहीं, तो उस पर ही मैं गज़ल लिखता हूँ, शायरियाँ लिखता हूँ। तो काफ़ी पुरानी गज़ल है, ध्यान से सुनिएगा। कि अब कुछ नहीं रहा कमाने को, मैं कॉपी राइटिंग से ज़्यादा आई एम इनटू अल्कोहल, ये उसके ऊपर ही है कि अब कुछ नहीं रहा कमाने को, अब कुछ नहीं रहा कमाने को, शाम हुई मैं चल पड़ा मैं खाने को। कि अब कुछ नहीं रहा कमाने को, शाम हुई मैं चल पड़ा मैं खाने को। कि हमको फ़िक्र नहीं जब किसी की, कि हमको फ़िक्र नहीं जब किसी की, फिर क्यों फ़िक्र है हमारी ज़माने को। कि प्यास के लिए समंदर है हमारे पास, समंदर से शायद शराबी समझ सकते हैं आप, कि प्यास के लिए समंदर है हमारे पास, ज़मीं आसमां है भूख मिटाने को। और ये ध्यान से सुनिएगा कि भूल बैठा हूँ मैं तुमको यूँ, कि भूल बैठा हूँ मैं तुमको यूँ, पर भूला तो नहीं था भूल जाने को। कि कामयाबी तो कुछ नहीं मेहरबां, कि कामयाबी तो कुछ नहीं मेहरबां, देखने हैं तो ज़ख्म पड़े हैं सिरहाने को। कि अब कुछ नहीं रहा कमाने को, शाम हुई मैं चल पड़ा मैं खाने को। थैंक यू। एक गज़ल और है, छोटी है, कुछ वर्ड्स हैं उसके मतलब बता देता हूँ। अज़ाब यानी होता है दुख। कि दरों दीवारों पर मेरे एक डर बैठा है, कि दरों दीवारों पर मेरे एक डर बैठा है, मेरे अंदर ही मेरा कुछ मर बैठा है। कि दरों दीवारों पर मेरे एक डर बैठा है, मेरे अंदर ही मेरा कुछ मर बैठा है। ये मेरी एक्स के लिए। कि एक ज़िंदगी लगी उसे नज़र चढ़ने में, कि एक ज़िंदगी लगी उसे नज़र चढ़ने में, एक पल में वो नज़र उतर बैठा है। कि सुरूरे मैं यानी होता है शराब का हल्का नशा। कि सुरूरे मैं तुम हो मैं हूँ, कि सुरूरे मैं तुम हो मैं हूँ, देखो ज़रा मेरा अज़ाब किधर बैठा है। कि रिश्ता टूटा है मेरा मेरे शहर से, कि रिश्ता टूटा है मेरा मेरे शहर से, फिर किस लिए इंतज़ार में मेरा घर बैठा है। कि दरों दीवारों पर मेरे एक डर बैठा है, मेरे अंदर ही मेरा कुछ मर बैठा है। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much. आपने पीने की बात की. I just want to take it from there. I think drinking is a young person's game. It's not an old person's game or a growing person's game. Growing older person's game. Okay, get the point. I went to I really hope my parents are watching this part. No, they randomly watch it sometimes. I went on a trip last month with them. I went home and then we went somewhere from there. And we were all sitting in a jeep, great landscape, you know. And suddenly my mom's like, "So, who's this crush you keep talking about?" I'm like, "What crush?" She's like, "I've seen your live stream. You're talking about some crush." I'm like, "God, I should have thought twice before." So I went back home now for a friend's wedding, and I do this thing which is called being excited and then being overly excited and then not taking my body into consideration. Okay, I was hosting this friend's small sangeet that she just kept for her family, but it was in a place where you could drink, right? So before we went on stage, she was like, "We should do one shot. One shot, it's fine." We did one shot. People were running a little late. And she was nervous. My friend was getting married. She was nervous. So she's like, I'm nervous. We need to have a shot. No one agreed. I should have been that adult to be like, no, you do it. It's your wedding. Good for you. I was like, I'll be with you, man. No one doing it? Fuck off, losers. I'll do it. मैं दो लिया, ठीक है? Then I went to host. And as soon as I went on stage, it hit me. And I felt confident, but I felt too much confidence. Like I knew an entire family. I'm going talking to random people in a family and everyone. बहुत मजा आ रहा है, okay? Now in between when all the dancing was going so much fun, that एक और shot पी लिया बस. 3 हो गए. That was also too much for my body. Then the Sangeet got over. But मैं झूम रहा था फिर भी. ठीक है? When the DJ came, DJ started doing this. Now between me getting off the stage and DJ starting the thing, all the friends were at the bar counter saying, "Dude, we did this." So, ek aur shot. 4. Then DJ starts playing. Then we all start dancing. I don't remember where the 5th and 6th just happened. Then my friends are smoking downs, okay, in that place. So I remember, have you seen shaky camera footage? Have you seen if someone's walking, taking a that was my face seeing the world. I was like, what's happening, dude? I just had like, oh my God, it's too late. And I've gone down, okay, and my friends are smoking. And I remember talking to them. And I close my eyes and the next visual is a lift going up. I close my eyes, I open the next visual. I'm already inside the restaurant where all of my friends are all lying on all places. They're all fallen. 2 people in the washroom, 2 people play here. And I'm just like, what is this damage control, dude? And then we tried, like figuring out क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है. उसके पीछे एक और शॉट आ गया कहीं से. मेरे को नहीं पता कहाँ से आया. आ गया कहीं से, ठीक है? Now I have realized I've had 8 shots. And you know what the biggest mistake I did? I didn't eat anything. That's what I'm saying, it's a young person's game. At 21 you can do this and you won't feel much. At 28, after that day, okay, I woke up next morning and then the whole day I lied down in my friend's house sipping ORS, not being able to move. And all my friends are saying, "Kal to bada jhoom raha tha tu aaj kya ho gaya?" Man, that was so bad. So I can't do it. I just can't. The idea of drinking is just getting more and more annoying to me because I feel like my body can't take it anymore. And I should also not do this anymore. So like I reached a point years back where I tried hard liquor for a while and I was like, I'm done, dude. I don't want to do this. And then there are moments like this. Has anyone drank absinthe in your life? Absinthe. Have you heard of this drink? Don't ever drink it. Don't ever drink it. Okay? There are 2 versions. One is 90%, which I don't think people are allowed to drink because that's too much alcohol, it'll burn your throat up. This is a 70% one, okay? You guys have seen the movie Hangover, right?
Yeah.
You know, like they've spent the night somewhere and then the whole movie is them figuring out. That's what happened to me. I've had absinthe twice in 2 different occasions in Bombay. And dude, I was in Oshiwara, I closed my eyes, I'm in the cab. I open my eyes, I'm on Eastern Express Highway, not even Western. I'm like, how is this even related, okay? I close my eyes, I open, we are almost touching South Bombay. And I'm like, that was fast. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, okay, in the cab. And then I close my eyes and open, Marine Drive's already here. And I'm like, we reached Marine Drive in 5 minutes, dude. That was wow. Woo! Party time is on. Again, that I did like 3, 4, 5 years back. After that, I'm like, bhai, मेरे को नहीं करना है यार ये, मेरे को करना ही नहीं है. I can have fun without this. So anyways, yeah, I just feel like for me, it's time is up, guys. I'm never gonna do this. I'm good with water, because the water that tastes, the water that you drink after the night of drinking, it feels like the first ever time you're drinking water. And I've realized water is the best beverage I want to stick to. I don't drink fizzy drinks. I drink Coke, Pepsi, ये सब पीता नहीं हूँ मैं. उसमें भी माजा, स्प्लाइस में मैं चला लेता हूँ. I don't drink. Otherwise, also I don't drink a lot. So I'm like, water is the best beverage. Water on the rocks. ठीक है. We have 2 more people. Okay, 2 more people, and then yeah, you get to go home. This is it. Okay, let's go. Can you please have Prakesh? Is that the right name? Prakesh. No. Is the name right? Prakash, है ना सब Prakash क्यों लिखा पता नहीं.
Spelling mistake.
अच्छा spelling mistake, ठीक है. Prakash is going to come. He's figuring out, okay? So for 2 seconds we'll be like nothing happened. अरे कर लो. एक मिनट बैठ जाओ. We'll do this again, okay? Properly for him to come on stage, okay? Everyone together. Clap. Can you please have Prakash? अरे दिल clap लो. तू ले टेंशन मत ले, तो टाइम ले. अरे आराम से. Okay.
मेरा नाम प्रकाश है, मैं थाने से आया हूँ. मैंने एक पोएम लिखा था, मतलब 11th में मेरे एक क्रश उसके लिए. तो you are start कर रहा हूँ, sorry. My days with you are combination of beauty with brain, the sunshine of my life, the very first rain. I cherish those lovely moments with you. I keep on thinking why they were so few. Remembering the past and what it tells, sitting beside you was something else. I can walk for a mile just to see you with that smile. Those late night talks and those umbrella walks, nothing brings more nostalgia than this. I'm blessed by you. You are such a bliss. एक और पोएम है, A Sweet Complaint करके. मतलब पहले का I goes on writing about you. I don't know where are you. Do you really exist in this galaxy, or only in my fantasy? Give some hints or some clues. Are you wearing red or waiting for me in blues? Means different shade of blue. I'm chanting your name throughout the day. Tell me the truth, do you to pray?
Thank you so much, Prakash. That was very sweet.
Sunday का cuteness कोटा.
Sunday, yeah, but मैं sad नहीं करना चाहता. But वो crush के साथ कुछ हुआ आगे बात बढ़ी कि कुछ नहीं हुआ. 11th वाला जो crush के लिए जो
Actually
बोल
मैं introvert kind का हूँ, तो बात नहीं बन पाया.
अच्छा, okay, makes sense.
ये भेज देना बन जाएगी.
हाँ, ये reaction ये video भेज देना ये पूरा कि.
अब तो पक्का.
Cool. Let us know how this goes. We have the last person now, okay? And I'll tell you one last story before we proceed from tonight. And this is a story about my first time on stage, okay? How many of you remember your first time on stage? Anyone? School? Yeah? How was your first time on stage? When was it and how was it?
That was good 22 years ago.
That's lovely. That's lovely. The journey has been still on. That's nice. But was this in school or college?
College.
Okay.
So that was my
first ever time.
Yes. So I was going for a dance performance, and my head girl from the college was like, stage mat todna, because I was very over it. I was 140 kgs at that point in time.
Okay.
Like stage mat todna. I still remember I was walking and the performance started, and the only thing I could hear was like song, and I was dancing because I love dancing, and the entire auditorium was like going all about the performance and all. And when I came down, the same person told me that what a stage door performance.
Damn good, man. Usually, like people's first times usually are sad. This is really good. It's a very nice, motivating first time, man.
I wanted to ask, what is the criteria of knowing that you're old?
Yeah, there are moments. Yeah, it's a great question, honestly. It's a great question.
Sunday ka awkwardness.
I don't even know. You know, like, if you like use your body for basics and it starts hurting. Like if you get up from your bed and your body is like, I give up right now itself. I feel like, for me that is it. I wake up in Bombay weather first of all. And then I'm like, oh, my body's intact. Okay, maybe today I can function. Otherwise, I can't. One is that. One is also people looking at you. You know, like people, it's the comparison. If someone's 25 and they look at me at 28, they won't look at me. They won't, you know, be like you're too old. But if they're 21, 22, or even younger people, then yeah, it's a label. Honestly, it's just a societal label. ज़्यादा सीरियस हो गया क्या तुम लोग पता नहीं क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे मेरे से but yeah, you clearly don't seem like you feel old or you seem old, so I'm glad, but I am still there. I'm trying to unage, like I'm trying to go back to like be a childhood. Okay, first time on stage. Anyone else who had probably a contrast experience to what she had? Did you have a very contrasting experience?
Actually, एक adventure type करने गई थी मैं स्कूल में. Dance performance. I'm not into dance. I'm into singing. मैं dance करने गई. And I chose the song मेरे ढोल.
Very heavy on choreo kind of song. Just.
मम्मी को I'm saying मम्मी महाराष्ट्रियन साड़ी पहनाना है. And she's like मुझे नहीं आता. She's like मैं अपना सब पहनाती हूँ. बोला मम्मी नहीं मदर इंडिया मेरे ढोल ना करेगी. I want it. She got her pen. उन्होंने मुझे रेडी किया है. डांस तो ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर किया नहीं. अगर एंड में कुछ नहीं है तो I'll flip it here and I'll lie there. अभी लास्ट वाला and put up सिंदूर and all I'll do that. That will be a night. डांस वांस छोड़ो. मैं मतलब लास्ट में मैंने बिल्कुल ही I was like कि मैं कर दूँगी इसको. I'll do मंजू लिखा दे. And सब लोग बोलते थे फर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस. हाँ वो एक्ट मैंने प्रिपेयर किया था पहले से.
Wow, dude. How do you just?
Good trick.
Yeah, how do you just?
And that day and this day I'm called by like मेरे ढोल ना करेगी क्या?
I can be Monchalika only once. I can't be more than that. Wow, these are.
I'm scared.
Man, that movie was scary at that point, huh?
Yeah.
To be like a full moon, yeah. It's, unless you saw Twilight, then I don't know. People had a different, I don't know, they're looking for wolves in India. It's not the right place. Anyone else who had a, like, this is very nice, it's very positive, I'm very happy because usually when I ask first time, it's always school, it's always like, maybe bhul gaya, ya wo ho gaya, you know, something or the other happened. So like, and it's nice, I'm not going there, I'm just saying it's nice to know that these stories exist, yeah.
So I used to dance. That was okay.
Yeah.
Then I took part in an elocution competition.
Yeah.
Which was not in my school. It was in some other school. And the occasion of that inter-school elocution competition was 50th year of independence. Yes, I'm that. That was in my school. So I go up there. It's a Marathi speech. I've prepared, rehearsed, whatever. And then I started off. I do the first 2 lines. And Bharatala Swatantra Milale, I forgot the date.
Classic! Oh shit!
I was really
So did you take a pause or did you continue with the next line?
I just blanked out and
Okay.
just quietly went and sat in my chair.
I love it. I love it because it's weirdly the state of our country right now that we did get independence and then nobody knows when, but like, wow. But then that's it. Did anyone come cover it? Did anyone say something else? Or was the program like, okay guys, thank you for coming? You guys.
There were other participants, and the problem with me was I knew it in my, like, I knew the English date in my head.
Right, but then.
Just 1947 that I did not remember. Like the Marathi.
Wow, yeah. Like, that's wow, dude. That's wow. I think that's, yeah. All of it, we have like a theme of dance, dude. That's somewhere connecting. I still struggle with dancing. I try to. Only when the lights are at like 10% of this and no one can see me in a corner, I can dance. Or the other dance where it's completely lit up and I'm confident is Garba, because that's my jam. That's something I have to, I don't know, not prove, but like, yeah. It's a once in a year thing where all Gujaratis are like, come, let's meet and dance in circles. That's like, have fun. So that's what I like doing. But I'll come back to the first time. So I was in grade 1. I was in an all-boys school. You know the transition, right? Yeah. This is me then. This is me when I was growing up. And a teacher would not know if I'm in class unless there's an attendance, right? I was that scared. So one time I'm sitting in class and the teacher walks in and she's like, open your homework notebooks and keep it in the side and start copying on the classwork notebook. I don't know why they had such long names for this. So homework का notebook मैं ढूंढने लगा अपने bag में. And guess what? I couldn't find it. So then I started having flashbacks. You've seen that meme where there's a cat and there is like the universe coming in it and everything? Except my face with all of my whole life of 6 years, okay? My whole life of 6 years flashing in front of me. And I'm just like, bro, shit, I forgot the notebook. Now what? And because I'm so scared, I was always so scared of everything, especially authority. So I'm like, bro, these guys can do anything. So I'm freaking out. And at the same time, my vice principal comes into the class. I'm already zoned out, freaking out, and now they point at me and say, you come here with your diary.
It's so scary.
I thought
Nightmare.
they're going to kick me out of school for not having my homework notebook. So I have gone feeling scared with my diary to them. Now they're writing something, I'm not even looking at it. All I can see is my mom's face in front of me. I'm like, what am I going to tell her, dude, that I got kicked out in grade 1? Like, is this the hope you have from your kids? So they write something, they're like, get it signed from your parents. And I'm like, no, the worst thing, man. Get it signed from parents is the worst thing in grade 1. Because you don't even learn how to copy your parents' signature by then. But mostly, I was like, shit, what do I do? So I take it home. And the first thing I do as soon as I come home is go out to play. Because if I show my mother the diary now, she's going to have a lot of questions, okay? And then I can't answer them right now. So I'll go play, I'll have fun, I'll come back. Now I had to get it signed, right? You can't get it signed on the day you have to go to school. That's too risky. When your parents are getting ready in the morning, you can't be like, hey, I have to sign something important. Because then they won't ask you questions then. Then they'll ask you when you come back. And you have to be anxious all day. I don't want all that jazz, right? It's like life already. I'm already in a boys' school. I don't want more adventures in life. So I'm scared. And then I'm like, okay, between dinner and before they go to sleep, I'm going to take the diary. I'm going to give it to my mom. Quietly, without letting my dad know, get her sign. And probably don't have to go to school then, okay? Something like that. So then I'm there, I give her the diary, she reads it, and I'm looking down and I'm like, dude, I really hope like she just doesn't freak out that crazy, whatever. Right? And she gets happy. She starts getting excited. And she takes the diary and runs to my parents' room to show it to my dad. And in my head, I'm like, my mom's damn cool, dude. She don't care if I get out of school this early, right? Both my mom and dad come in the hall and they're like, you didn't tell us. And I'm just like, no. Like, you didn't tell us you're going to perform in front of the whole school in 8 days' time. And I'm already here, okay? And I'm just like, what? Me. They've written that. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, they should have really kicked me out for not having my homework notebook, man. I didn't mind doing that. I didn't mind facing the wrath of society for 25 years, but this I don't want to do. Okay? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The day is here, okay? My mom's worked really hard. My teachers have worked really hard just to get me to remember 8 lines. 8 lines is what I'm supposed to say in front of the entire school. On the day of the event, I was leaving home. My mom's like, "Are you ready?" Right? I'm like, "For what?" And she's like, "Bro, it's been 8 days, bro. You're gonna perform today." And then just so that she's convinced, I'm like, "Yeah, great. I'm prepared." I'm just like, jokes. And then she's like, "Fine, go." I go to school, and now I'm on my way to school, right? I'm sure everyone's done this. You're trying to remember, you're on the first line, you can't remember the last line. You come to the last line, you can't remember the first line. And I'm like, "Bro, I'm done. I can't do this," right? So I've reached school, I've gone inside to class, I'm freaking out in the entire day. The event is supposed to happen in the evening. Afternoon is when my vice principal comes to class. She comes, she takes me from class, I'm freaking out a lot. So she holds my hand, and she's a very, she's a very nice, warm, reassuring woman. So she's like, "Listen, you're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Don't worry." And I was like, "ठीक है यार, मैम ने बोल दिया तो ठीक है, होगा कुछ तो." No, so we went, okay, and now we are in this space, which is a huge. It was in an elevated space, and there was a ground. ठीक है, बहुत बड़ा ground है. And again, parents, teachers, students, everyone's there, okay. And my parents are sitting in the first row, and then everyone's there. Now I'm supposed to come in front of the mic. My vice principal is behind me. She'll take her hand, put it on my shoulder. As soon as she does that, that's my cue to start saying the 8 lines. Okay. I told you I'm Gujarati. I mean, I'm reconfirming with you guys. I did tell you I'm Gujarati, right? Okay, cool. Can I pretend that you are my mom for this moment and story? Okay. I'm just asking, okay? It's weird. Not to ask. It's weird not to ask and just be like, "Mom." So I'm just asking, okay? And I'm Gujarati. My mom's sitting. The vice principal starts the program. I can see everyone. My heart beats so fast that I can only relate to the adult life anxiety that I had almost every day. She takes a hand, she puts it on my shoulder, okay? And now supposed to start talking. मम्मी हूँ भूली गयो अभी सुख कहूँ, which literally in English translates to, "Mom, I fucked up big time." Right? So then I just sat quiet. I didn't know what to do, and then my vice principal had to do my lines. It was sad that she didn't do it in my voice, but it's fine. I can let go of this much, okay? She did it in her own voice, and the event went on. ठीक है, हो गया, ठीक है. फिर मैं स्टेज पे खड़ा हूँ event के बाद. मैं pretend कर रहा हूँ कि हाँ, अच्छा तो देंगे आज कुछ, थोड़ी हुआ. It's me, vice principal, my dad and my mom. The vice principal and my dad are just like laughing, talking, saying, "अरे बच्चे भूल जाते, ठीक है." My mom just standing there, okay, and I can see how like she's put a lot of effort in this, and I really disappointed her in that moment, or just that feeling of like, हाँ मेरा बच्चा इंग्लिश में बात करेगा सबके सामने, and that didn't come true. So now this is okay. This happened, okay, and I decided I don't want to be on stage because I didn't have a good experience. But spoiler alert, 25 years later, here I am. Now this is what I do, okay? So sometimes I call my mom, we're talking about this, and she keeps up with my events. She's very like cute that way. She keeps telling me like all the best for this event, for that event, do well, all of that. And it's very nice. So then I was having this event, and I have 2 shows today. So I happened to call her, and I'm like, "Hey mom, I have 2 shows and all. Do you have anything to say?" She's like, "I only have one thing to say." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Don't forget." Because I won't be there to remind you, or no one else is going to be there to remind you. So don't forget. And this is what she does. This is how she motivates me by telling me, "Remember, you forgot. Remember." I'm like, "I don't want this right now. Why are you doing this?" And then she's like, "Cool. So have a good show." So. And also before I wrap this up, I just want to say that I was here, okay, and I didn't know I could be here. I didn't know there will be people here who I wouldn't know who will be willing to listen to me, or will be willing to share their time with me, or anywhere else, or whatever I've been doing in this while. And I just want to say that it's taken a lot of hard work, but if you really feel like you're struggling somewhere in life, in terms of doing things like this, trying out something new, feeling like you're scared to do something new, all I'm saying is put your bet in it. Because one, you're putting a bet on yourself, and second, you don't know how it's going to turn out. Because I could not express ever, and I was always like, I was writing books and all of that, right, for my happiness. But this transition right now has really given me like some seed of life that has enhanced the energy that I carry around. And I'm glad somewhere, you guys are also to thank for this, that there was a kid who was here in 1994 to almost like 20 years into it, and it's taken me a few years and a lot of yes anding by you guys to be able to listen to it for me to get here. So I really thank you for listening, for being here. Thank you for listening, for being here, for clapping, for cheering for people that you don't even know. This is very human, man. I love it because I don't think we see a lot of humanity out there in the streets. So it's nice to have moments of human, feeling human, like you don't know someone, but I'll cheer for you, or you know whatever, I'll do something if I feel. So all I'm trying to say is that if you feel scared of something, I think you should go and face it and like see how it turns out, because it might not turn out today, but maybe years from now when you look back and be like, I started there and I walked up the ladder, I feel like I'm in a more stable place with this space, like I am with this. Like I told you, the first time I came here, I was like, I'm never going to do this. I didn't know 5 years down the lane or whatever I'll be here doing this. So I am very grateful for each one of you, for everyone who's made it or done, contributed in so many ways, more than one. So thank you today for being a warm audience. Before we move to the last person, how many of you are just audience members? Can you raise your hand? Audience members, just raise your hand. Can we all please clap for them? As performers, we will keep doing this all day, all night. But if you guys are not here to listen, it just feels very incomplete because it's a puzzle that's not matching up. So it means a lot that you took time out on a Sunday, got ready, from wherever you are, and came here and supported us in every single way. I'm going to call the last person now. I really hope that all of our paths cross again in an event like this or in a space like this. I've really appreciated each one of you for being here, for sharing, for being so vulnerable. Please continue to write, please continue to share. I think it's very important, and art matters and you matter. So yeah, remember that. I'm going to call the last person, and I'm very excited to have her share a new piece. Okay, new piece. Okay, cool. Let's start clapping. Everyone. Please have Vanika.
Hi guys. यार लास्ट परफॉर्मेंस से थोड़ा ऐसे दिल खुश करने वाला होना चाहिए ना, मेरा भी होगा शायद, पता नहीं, इट्स ऑल अप टू इंटरप्रिटेशन. बट आजकल पता मेरी लाइफ में सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ क्या चल रही है, मेरे थेरेपी सेशंस. पता है बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं जो हमें खुद के बारे में पता ही नहीं होती, मतलब, और वो जब हम डिस्कवर करते हैं कि भाई अरे ये था, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, बहुत बुरा लगता है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें कनेक्ट होती है. इट फील्स लाइक द पजल ऑफ अ लाइफ जो कि बहुत बिखरा हुआ था, वो कहीं ना कहीं धीरे धीरे इट्स कमिंग टुगेदर बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट. मेरी थेरेपिस्ट बड़ी प्यारी है, वो मुझे ना कुछ बोलती नहीं है, वो सिर्फ मुझे सवाल पूछती है और मेरे को ही बोलने देती है, और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि फाइनली आई एम एबल टू स्पीक विदाउट समवन टेलिंग मी कि ये नहीं है ना. तो बहुत मतलब ऐसे है ना, तो मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है. और one day I was talking about my past relationship and I told her कि bro मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि उस moment में when we broke up and I got to know that he was cheating on me, I was so shattered. I don't know because I got to know that बहुत अजीब तरीके से. तो उस moment से पहले का मुझे कुछ याद ही नहीं है ना, और उस moment के बाद का मुझे सब याद है. It felt like I have had a memory wash, है ना, और सब like I don't remember the kind, loving, compassionate Vanika who I used to be. I just remember the heartbroken Vanika, and मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा है कि something that was so special to me once, now I'm not even able to recall it. So that time she asked me a few questions, और उसने मुझसे पूछा कि what is faith for you? तो मेरे पास जवाब नहीं था. एंड वन थिंग दैट आई रिमेंबर्ड वाज क्या मेरे नाना कहते थे कि विश्वास ना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, क्योंकि जिस इंसान के जीवन में विश्वास नहीं है वो बहुत अकेला महसूस करता है, वो कभी खुद के साथ नहीं होता. तो देन शी आस्क्ड मी टू लुक फॉर फेथ एंड हियर इज व्हाट आई फाउंड. एट द एज ऑफ 3 आई न्यू एग्जैक्टली हाउ फेथ लुक्ड लाइक. शी वॉज अ वुमन who wore a suit, had brown silky hair and was never seen without a bindi. Faith made me believe that the best thing one could do was finish a meal, and if I could spell my name Vanika right, everyone would clap for me. Faith oiled my hair on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. She told me if I learn how to play, Butterfly would come to visit me. Faith was a strong woman who knew all my favorite rhymes by heart. Faith Also had a heart of a little girl. She was my first best friend. But at the age of 8, one day, Faith was not sleeping right next to me when I woke up at the middle of the night. I heard a monstrous sound and everyone was shouting in the house. I got off my bed, started looking for Faith, and she was lying on the floor of a bathroom, breathless. That day, Faith was taken to the hospital, and doctor told us that she had taken some pills. That day we were told that if we were 5 minutes late, my mother would have left us. She was my first heartbreak. I lost all my faith that night. How could I ever feel protected if I know that as a child my mother one day decided to feel so weak that she almost left me? I have always felt unprotected. Growing up, I was always afraid that I would end up being like her, unfaithful and weak. I have always tried to not be like her, tried too hard. I've done everything that she wouldn't do, like traveling alone in the mountains, fighting neighbors and friends, watching French movies, meeting random guys, going on dates. I have done everything. But still when I stand next to her in our gatherings, people tell us that I've grown up just to be like my mother, and it takes my heart away. Can I really choose to be different than her, or is it just inevitable? Maybe it's wrong to believe that my mother was my faith and faith was my mother. But you know, heartbreak is the most loveliest isolating feeling in this world. And again, I would say my mother was my first heartbreak. But it happens to us all. It is also a greatest equalizer I have found. Maybe without that heartbreak, I wouldn't have learned what it is to feel home in something that is also broken. Or maybe I would have never promised myself that I won't ever let me feel the way I felt that day. I'm still figuring that out. But I'm looking for faith. I'm still looking for my mother.
Thank you. It takes a lot already to be vulnerable or have the courage to come on stage, and then to like be able to share such a vulnerable side to you is a lot more. I don't know, like for me it is a lot of courage that someone can take and be able to share this. So I really appreciate it, and I really adore you for being able to process this emotion and be able to like write it. Because I think half the things for me are still like, rendering or exporting in my head. I'm a video editor, sorry for those terms. Randomly, I'm just throwing video editing terms, but like, it's the file is being made, it's all coming together. So yeah, it takes a lot. So yeah, I'm glad that you performed and you shared that with us. One more time. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. That brings us to the end. Don't be sad, guys. It's fine. I understand. It's fine. Don't be sad. I can understand. That didn't work the first second. Okay. I should have told another line. Okay. Thank you so much for being a part of this afternoon's open mic. I really appreciate each one of you coming here, whether you're an audience, whether you're a performer, whether you just came to watch anyone or support anyone. It really means a lot. Again, live stream is on. It's on our YouTube channel. Photos you will get in your DM maybe in 4-5 days or 6 days. Follow me, follow the other artists. If you like someone's work, because money is very secondary, validation is the best currency we have right now. So if you like someone's work, you like what they did, please go and tell them. It's like, आज का Sunday खत्म, like वो highest peak रहेगा, dude. उसके बाद कुछ है ही नहीं. The whole week you will be in that zone of like, cool, I tried doing something, and especially a lot of people who did it for the first time, that whole motivation of wanting to do it again and again. ठीक है? I'm going to save some energy because there is a show, yeah! Love it! There's another show after this at 7. I really hope you guys come because you guys have been so good. I really genuinely just want to do this show here with you guys. It's so nice to have you guys. I really appreciate each one of you. My name is Harsh. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you.